Liverpool against Arsenal. Arsenal are a good, solid defensive side. I know, I'm sure you guys are so impressed. They beat the mighty Leeds. Shiver me timbers. I'm so scared. They beat Leeds.
Egal,
and the game before that, they beat the mighty Man United, who lost to Grimsby Town. I can't even name 3 Grimsby players. That's who they lost to.
The mere mention of his name gets me mad.
Mr. Oliver Glasner. One more. Last one. Just one last time. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. You get me? We are here, Habibis, 5 p.m. on a Wednesday, as you guys are used to. And we're here to talk about all things Primeras Ligas, ladies and gentlemen. So please do slap the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Introducing first and foremost, he did not fall asleep this week. And he's actually the only other person in the background who put points on the board this week as well. Because Forest are bums and Arsenal are bums. You want to know who's not bums? Leeds. Because Leeds are staying up, baby. Let's go. Man like Joe is in the building. How doing, Joe?
All good. I don't think we're staying up though, but yeah, I love it.
Oh, look at you, negative Nancy.
No, man, it's poor end to the window. Not all of us have got money like you buying Isak and that. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. I've become the money club now.
Yeah, man.
Last season I had to end the summer with the TA, so now I'm the money club. Crazy, eh? Crazy. Anyway, joining us next, you get me. This is the, I wouldn't say the biggest loser, because the other one got embarrassed, bro, to be honest with you. The other one got humiliated, but this wasn't a humiliating loss. But he promised us that Arsenal will win at Anfield, and he was never more comfortable. And also, Isak signed for Liverpool for less than 150 million, and I will not be gaslit today. Hello, Ashraf.
Wait. So, are you racist? Are all black people the same to you? Dawood said that, not me. I never once said we're comfortable. I've never been more comfortable, ever. Jessica Black said that. Dawood said that. Maybe Igal.
You said that on the Wednesday show.
I wasn't there. What? Wait, I was there. I never said that. Wallah, I never
No,
said
you
that.
were there before the Liverpool game.
And I never once said I'm comfortable. I've never been so comfortable.
No, you said you've never been like so relaxed about an Anfield game.
Dawood said that, and I think Jessica Black said that in this thing. FK, you're a liar because you go on Saat's Football Corner. Go check what prediction score I put. I put 1-1. I put 1-1. Go check the score.
Be the nice guy. That's you trying to be
yes. Thank you, FK. Thank you, FK.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Joining us next, switch on your camera. Yeah,
black people are the same.
Yeah, every time I bring Wolfie on the show, he either wants to eat, or he schedules a meeting, or he has like 500 different things to do. Yeah, you don't do this anywhere else. You sit on Dan Fox's channel like a good boy for 2 hours. Good boy, don't say anything.
You
get involved in
I am Sudanese, so I do know what a race is, you dumbass.
Yes, he's Sudanese, guys. You get me. Anyway, fellow African, you get me, from Libya, but consider himself Scottish, got slapped by West Ham. You get me.
Well, this guy's heritage is messed up, man. He doesn't know where he's from. Let's be honest.
Scottish, Libyan, no one knows. Like, it's just all over the gaff. You get me. Anything you want to go eat? You have a meeting, Habibi? Anything? Go ahead. Tell us.
I will need to eat soon, man. I got football training coming up.
So
don't make Joe put me off, though, man. I said in my voice, no, because should we do the whole racist thing? Wait, bring me back now. Bring the squeeze back. All right. Yeah, Joe sends me a message. I can't remember what we were talking about. It's like, yeah, he's one of your lot from Saudi. And I'm like in Saudi.
Wow,
man.
Joe.
I did not say that. What is he doing? Do you remember before?
Joe thinks all Arabs are from
Saudi.
All Arabs are from Saudi.
You remember before when he went, oh, what about Palestine, Joe? Do you remember? He's trying to like.
That wasn't even the point I was making, right?
Nice one, Joe. Good clap back. That was good, Joe. That
He's
was
trying
good
to
joke.
get me cancelled, man.
Did you tell Wolfie to go eat some
Me,
sand?
innit? So it's like, no, but anyway, so then I sent him a note. I was like, Joe, do you figure out what I am, right? My parents were born in Libya, but my mum is half Turkish, and half Greek and a quarter Turkish. I was born in Scotland, but lived my whole life in England. I go, what am I? He just messaged me back. He goes, you're fucked up.
Bro, we're all mixed like this. It's insane. My father's mother is Turkish. My father's Sudanese. Our roots from Morocco is from Yemen. Nasri family is a Yemen tribe. Bro, we Arabs are mixed as hell, bro.
Bro, like Libya got invaded.
Oh, by the way, everyone.
But to Joe, we're all from Saudi Arabia.
No,
We all
Yeah,
say
we're
it.
all from Saudi
Bismillah,
Arabia.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. He said to me, born in Scotland, grew up in England, parents born in Libya, mummy's half Greek and quarter Turkish, and the rest Libyan. I don't know what that makes me, and I just sent him a voice note saying, that makes you fucked up, bro.
Yeah, it's true. We agree with you on that right there. Everyone agrees.
I agree
Wolfie's
with that.
fucked up.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no one's gonna disagree with you. But did you tell him to eat sand after? You didn't tell him to eat sand after? That's
Why
No,
you
I did
starting
not.
shit,
You did?
Oh, no,
Do you
no.
think
you
we're all
don't.
from Saudi Arabia?
Alas,
I think you all
alas.
have oil money.
Khalas, alright.
Yeah, no, actually, something. I think if Joe did a DNA test, he might find out like he's like probably maybe Irish or maybe like German,
That's racist.
something like
That's
that.
racist. That's
No,
racist.
that's not racist.
That is so
Everyone
racist.
has roots. Everyone
Maybe
has roots
Norwegian
elsewhere.
from the Vikings when they came over, man, right?
Nah, you're being racist.
No,
to
hear
yourself.
me out, Wolfie. Everyone has roots from a different country except indigenous people. So if you go like America, the only ones that actually like are like 100% American are Native Americans. Other than that, everyone has roots elsewhere.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
But how? Like, okay, so
They
Mo's
do
American.
because they migrated there, right?
Yeah,
it was
Mo's
not their
American.
land
His
before,
roots
Wolfie.
is from Egypt. You get me? Like,
Yeah, no, but
and there are
like
people.
the Norwegians are probably Norwegian, and the Viking people were from there, so they're probably indigenous as well to there.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Indians
Oh,
migrated
I thought you're talking
to
about just
Africa.
America. Okay, fair.
Indians migrated
Oh,
to
you just
Africa,
talking about America?
To Tanzania and Kenya. So you might see
And
people who are
Kenya, yeah.
Tanzanian and Kenyan, but ethnically they're Indian. You get what I'm
What's
saying?
your point?
So people will always have roots elsewhere because everyone migrated. Like I'm Jordanian, but the roots of Arabs are from 3 countries, either Yemen, Iraq, or India. These are the 3 countries where all
Yeah.
like the Arab
Or in my
peninsula.
case, Italy, Greece, and Turkey, man.
Hey, fair enough. You could be right. Could
Bro,
be right.
Libya got invaded. Like everyone's like, who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Libya gave us Omar al-Mukhtar and it gave me this guy
Legend.
as well.
Still on the money. Still on the money. Yeah.
Yeah, Omar al-Mukhtar, one of the greatest men to ever walk this earth. And then you got Wolfie as well. Both from the same country. How? I don't know, subhanAllah.
Unfortunately, Gaddafi as well, man.
Yeah, let's not get political. I'll remember where I live,
Yeah,
mate.
it got political really quick, bro.
Yeah, relax, Habibi, relax. Anyway,
True,
big
true.
up big up to Josh who says, got my rat with the makeup. I'm so happy. Yeah, big up. Isak, lad. Isak.
What?
Did you guys see genuinely, like, just before we even start the show, did anybody watch the video, his interview?
No, I don't need to
I
see
know.
that, man.
You didn't see like what he said or anything?
Do you
I
think
was
like
we
it's
support
called
Liverpool?
today morning.
You think we support Liverpool just out of interest?
No, I know. I'm saying, did you see the quotes from his interview at least?
Did you see the quotes from Backwards interview?
Who?
So
Wolfie,
why-
to be fair,
why
to be
are you
fair,
arrogant
there's a difference
enough
between Liverpool and
to
Forest.
Yeah, you're
think
talking
that
about
we-
an irrelevant club, Habibi, with all due respect.
Oh,
Who cares
it's
about-
irrelevant.
You know,
like
Wolfie,
that.
honestly, if I'm Nottingham Forest, wallahi, I will pay you. Because
Did you see the
actually,
quotes when we
How'd you know
failed?
you're
they don't?
actually
Ollie Wilson
making
over the
Forest
line?
relevant worldwide.
Genuinely,
No
by
one
the way.
knew Forest before
yeah.
Wolfie.
How'd
I
you know they
swear
don't?
I never
No,
ever
we
thought
knew
I would put-
Forest. No, we
watch
knew
this,
Forest, but
Ashraf, read the title. It says Forest slapped. Before I met Wolfie, wallahi, that would never be in the title.
we
I
would have never
swear
done
to
that. Yeah,
God,
100%.
it would never be in the title ever.
How'd you know
Like-
they're not paying me?
But you are. Oh, you little broad envelope.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get your money,
go
bro.
on, Wolfie,
Get your
son.
money.
Go on, they pay
Yo,
you. Eh?
can you imagine if they paid me? I'd be like, that was a fantastic performance against West Ham. We were so unlucky to lose 3-0.
Yeah,
So
like
it's
some
not
of
the
the
club's
AFTV guys.
fault. It was the wind was a little bit too strong on the day, and the ref was
Did you
definitely very
see?
biased.
Sorry, this is a little bit off thing, but just reminding me when you talk about the weather. Obviously, tie with the rain. Did you see him doing the tactics for the wall and that with the free kick? Have you seen it?
Who?
I haven't seen it.
Have you not seen it?
Have
Have you seen it, Ashraf?
Honestly,
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I have.
YouTube.
I genuinely think he's a paid actor. I'm not gonna lie. I
Bro,
genuinely think
right?
he's a paid
They're
actor.
lining up the free
to
kick,
bring
yeah, and
views.
he's in the crowd. Some guy's doing a vlog, and he's in the crowd behind the guy going.
Oh, Ty. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, what was he doing? What was he
So what
doing?
am
trying
I
to tell
supposed
the
to search? What am I supposed to search to find?
Just type Ty TY wall.
YouTube
or-
or
AFTV, AFTV.
It's on no context.
Either one,
Fan
either
TV.
one, either one.
It's on no.
Oh, it's
yeah,
on
do
no
it on
context
YouTube.
fan TV. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go. No context.
He's
fan
just
TV.
going like this in the background. Yeah, get two.
He's
two
trying to
more.
organize the Arsenal wall.
For
It's
this, I think
so
it's a
funny.
supposed like goal.
they'd already scored, hadn't they? And
No, I think it's just before the wall, maybe.
I think it was just before the goal that
Yeah,
someone
yeah, and
scored. I
he's
could
going
be
like
wrong.
this as though, and he's nodding at them as though they're like looking at him, going, "Cheers, Ty."
and he's lining up the wall a little.
Bro, I remember a couple of years ago when he came out of a bus or something like that, and there was a camera close up to him, and he did like this, you know, like as if he's a player with the headphones and the thing, like as if he's part of the squad.
Shut up. Oh man.
Oh, I know the one that you're here. This is the one that Ashraf's talking about.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh
brilliant.
my god.
It's brilliant.
As if he's part of the squad, bro.
You know, I was actually supposed to do a show with Ty like 2 years ago, but never worked.
I've never collabed with it. I've done
It
all
would
the
have
other-
brought up your views for sure because of the delusion, 100%.
Wallahi, you want to know what would be perfect for
Delusion
Ty?
sells.
Ahwa. Ty versus Hamza would be box office. If
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
ever organize a show ever, it would be Ty Hamza. I
I
would just
watched
get
that the
those
other
two
night, man. When Hamza was on.
No. Ty, Hamza, and
And he was
Ahmed.
on the aeroplane, man. It was just making me laugh, man. It was so good.
Have you ever been invincible? Have you ever been invincible?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
imagine Hamza monologue with Ty, bro. It would be unstoppable, bro. It would actually be unstoppable.
Bro, my
Wolfie
when
needs to answer
someone
for
asked him on the plane and he went, "Oh, they've just told me to keep cooking Arsenal."
Yeah, Hamza actually went business, joined from the airplane just to cook Arsenal Football Club. Legend, bro. Wolfie needs to answer for getting thrashed by Potter. He will answer for it, you best believe.
That
Can
is
we watch
mad.
Inter Atletico shootout again? يعني Ed, you gave
2 years
MHF
ago.
50 and you're going to drop me $2 to do it? I have some shame. Have some shame, brother. Bring your wallet out and we'll do it. How about that? Anyway, big up to all of you guys. 1,100 people are locked in the building. We haven't even started the stream yet. Please do make sure guys are liking. Do make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. And as always, you guys always message me after the streams. Yo, where can I find Joe? Where can I find Wolfie? All the links are in the description. Every single stream I do, all the links are in the description. So you got Forest Fan TV to find more of Wolfie. Just Joe Football Show. You'll see me in the comments as well for the Leeds content, and Ashraf Talks Football as well. I don't see us losing at Anfield. Can you see it now, bro? At least you didn't predict 3-1 like cooking Dodgers sad, to be fair.
Bro, I swear to God,
Such a
Red Line of
fraud, I realized
Taranga.
this, by the way.
So Red Line of Taranga, I couldn't join this last Kura episode because I was traveling, and I sent them my predictions early, and I put 1-1. And then I went to the sheet before the game just to see what other people predicted. And outside me and Souls, imagine I have to be on the same line as Souls. He was the only other reasonable person to not predict an Arsenal win because I said I don't see us losing, but I don't see us winning. The other three frauds all predicted wins for Arsenal. And I was cooking them in the WhatsApp group saying, are you guys serious? This is before the game, by the way. Not even after. But I never once said, I've never been so confident. Husam is just racist. He clubbed me with other black people, but it's fine.
Can we stop this agenda? Can we stop it?
You're not black.
We can call Joe
Sudanese,
racist.
no?
You can call me racist. Stop
You're
it.
not black,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
man.
Guys, no
Sudani,
one is
wait. Did you say Sudan is not black?
I said
Did you
you're
actually say
not
Sudan is not
black.
black?
I said you're not black.
I mean, I'm half black.
Yeah, Sudanese is black.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
mean, we are black like we are black like this bag, bro. Like that's how black we are, bro. So
You're not though.
I'm half black, yeah, Habibi.
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
Moroccan,
like
Sudanese.
you're like my color, man.
No, I'm not. Are you serious?
No,
I'm
he's not, you blind
Fair.
bastard.
Wolfie, lying, that's
whiter
all.
than me.
You're whiter than
white,
Joe.
white.
I was about to say.
You're
You're
whiter.
literally
yeah.
whiter than Joe. I'm actually gonna do this.
All right, let me turn this light off, right? Am
Yeah,
I,
let
am
me
I
turn
white?
mine off. Wait there, I'll turn mine off.
Wait, don't cheat.
I think you're whiter than me.
Can both of you
There's
just
no
turn
way
on your
I'm whiter
light?
than you.
Can both of you just turn on your
Wait,
lights?
no. That
Please
ain't white.
tell me right now, Wolfie is not whiter.
I am not whiter than Joe.
You are.
No, you
Bro, you're
maybe
literally whiter
got a
than
little
Joe,
more
bro.
pink.
Put the fries
No,
in
you're
the
a little
bag.
more
Put
pinky
the
in you,
fries
man, but-
in the bag immediately.
Imagine the guys who just joined the stream right now. They're like, what the hell is going
Yeah,
on? What
talk,
is
talk,
this
like, why
show,
these guys
man?
talk about like skin color? Luke Edwards, you're going down. Go on, Isak, sue him. I agree, he should, by the way. Absolutely.
That
They're
was
actually
mad.
saying
I
I'm
can't
whiter
believe he
than
said
Joe.
that. I can't believe he said that.
Yeah, we'll
They're
speak
saying
about this
I'm
in a bit.
whiter
How
than
much other
Joe.
clubs go for Guehi in January? Bro, I back my club's pull now. You get me? Shit's changed. We ain't
you're
liver no
bad.
pull
Well
anymore. You
racist.
get me? We got some money. We're cooking. Anyway, speaking of, as I said, likes up, go subscribe to all these guys' channels. And we're not even at 200 likes yet. Have some shame. Close the live chat, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys for 59.2k. We're closing in on 59.3k. So let's get there as well.
Oh wait, can
So,
you do one thing for me? Sorry, can you do one thing for me? I'm 22 subscribers off 30k. Can you get your lot?
Oh,
to,
come
like,
on, guys.
do the
Come
thing?
on. Let's get
Ah.
in there.
You wanna know something, Wolfie? We're gonna do it for you now. Watch this.
Thank you.
Watch this.
What are you gonna
Watch
do?
this. See? Watch what we're gonna do now. Chat. Let's show Wolfie that see you next Tuesday. Liverpool community rise above. I just posted his link in the live chat. It won't
Come
even
on,
take
guys. 30k. Let's go.
I'll start the timer.
five
It's
seconds now. Let's
20
get to 30k. Every single one of you right now. Click the link in the live chat and let's get to 30k.
Okay,
Let's
that's
go.
two.
Sorry,
We're down to
can I-
20.
Can I
Yes.
just ask, because there's obviously there's over 1,000 people here. I'm 140 away from
Get in the queue. Get in the queue.
37k.
Get in
140.
the queue. Get in the queue.
Look at everyone using Husam's channel to plug their own, right?
Congratulations, Forest Fan TV just hit 30k. I just
Wow.
Wait. Six
Oh,
more.
wow.
Six more. Oh, three
Guys
more.
got
Maybe it shows 30k. يعني على كيفك.
Thank you.
I'm
Finally,
legendary,
pays off.
guys.
away
I'm
from-
on it.
I'm 140 away
Legendary,
from
guys.
37. Come on,
Here you go.
help me, brother.
Hey, alhamdulillah, shukran, thank you guys in the
Good.
chat. I
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Congratulations. Anyway, guys, let's get this show started. You get me? We've been waffling for the first 17 minutes. Liverpool is the first topic of the day because the stuff that all three of you gaslit me for the last 2 months finally has happened. Hey, so let's just establish what happened for the Liverpool section chat. Number one, Just Joe football show. Never said anything crazy. Been very respectful throughout this Isak saga. Great guy. Subscribe to Just Joe football show. You get me? He just
Oh,
said.
نحكي لك بالعربي توا يا Machiavelli. Sure.
Anyway, so as I was saying, you get me? Didn't say anything crazy. He just said he doesn't think Isak ends up at Newcastle. But you see these two on the bottom row, and it's so great that my brother Joe joins me in the penthouse. You
I
get me?
literally
As we're
said it a
looking
few
down-
weeks ago. He will join,
Be
but,
quiet, be quiet. Let me finish, please. You get me? As we're looking
Fine.
down at these peasants in the bottom row, you get me? Because they're both losers this week as well. One guy spent the whole summer gaslighting about the money, known as Ashraf. Ashraf Talks Football. Subscribe. You have
I
to
still
pay
believe that.
150 million. Put the 150 million on the table. Ashraf
Didn't say
Habibi, it's about the replacement. Let me finish. Ashraf Habibi, it's about the replacement. It's not about the money. It's not about the money, Ashraf. I spent the whole summer telling him, yeah, Habibi, listen to fucking the guy that's... And it's like, oh, yeah, it's about the money. Drop the 150 million on the table and he will become a Liverpool player. Wolfie, throughout the whole summer. Even worse, gaslighting by Wolfie. Same thing. Just put the money on the table. Have you actually put in an official bid? I'm so tired of speaking about Isak. If Isak did
That's
this
true.
to your club, you are going to be fuming. You're going to be raging. I agree with the Newcastle fans. I think Isak is a snake. Like that's basically what they said all
Actually
summer
correct.
long. Now
Actually
here's where I know that they're hypocrites, because I know what Ashraf messaged me already pre-game. I know pre-stream. I know already what Wolfie's like. So guys, let's do I'm gonna do a stream later on, inshallah, tonight, titled "Everyone Hates Us," because I realize Liverpool now are the main character of the Premier League. Everyone hates Liverpool. So Isak kicks up a fuss, doesn't show up to training, tells Newcastle to fuck off. Liverpool are at fault because we didn't put up the money. Guehi is very respectful to Crystal Palace, doesn't kick up a fuss, shows up to preseason, plays Premier League games for them. Liverpool are at fault for not putting up the money. So chat, you know now, Liverpool can't win. So as long as these guys get to say that this is all Liverpool's fault, they can sleep well at night. Because everything is our club's fault. Okay, we got Isak for 120 million. Just pay the money. Just put the 150 million on the table. Husam kept speaking the whole summer about replacement. A day after they signed Walter Maida, we signed Isak. A day after. A day. They didn't have to wait. They did not. We didn't have to wait. Nothing crazy. A day after. So everything that I said across the summer has been proven. And I actually wish Guehi was an asshole. Because guess what? If Guehi was an asshole to Crystal Palace, he'd be wearing a Liverpool shirt right now. He'd be in a Liverpool shirt right now doing a interview just like Alexander Isak did an interview. And there is a reason why this happened, chat. And I told you this from the beginning of the summer. It's because it's their worst nightmare from every possible angle. That's why Joe was the only one who was respectful about it. You get me? That's why Joe was the only one who was respectful. It's their worst nightmare. You're telling me Liverpool won the league, then added Frimpong, Kerkez, Wirtz, Ekitike, and Isak?
Wait. Hold on. Don't you dare try and recruit Joe, because Joe was the one who said he stays at Newcastle.
Yeah, Joe just said that though. He said his thought, his opinion. You guys kept making it about the money. I remember Joe actually defending
Wait, Husam,
Joe actually defended me on the money point multiple times.
I hear you're doing the I want to be English white thing. I get that, yeah.
Habibi, I don't want to be English. I don't want to be English. I'm
I hear
proud
it,
Jordanian. I don't want to be English. You get me?
Jordanians are
Arabs
super
who
proud,
get
to be
pictures.
fair. Yeah, Jordan is super proud. But Husam, so did I not say a couple of weeks ago I think he will move for 130, 140k? Or you forgot that? I didn't say that. Okay, I didn't say that. Fair. I guess he forgot that. But I wanna just dissect some of the crap he just said. So for starters, you didn't argue anything you didn't rebuttal anything that we've said before. I said if Liverpool put the 150 million that Newcastle are asking for, they would have sold them regardless of replacements. I still stick by that. I never once changed that. If they get a replacement like they got Voltemada and they got Wissa, of course they're not going to sell him for 150, they'll sell him for less. I've never once denied that. In fact, I said initially at the very beginning, I said he won't join. I agree. And then a month ago, whenever he threw the fuss initially, I said he will move. And even when Newcastle put up that statement saying, oh, and I said, oh, guys, remember the Saudis can be very arrogant, but I said they're also smart business people. They're not going to say no.
That was when Wolfie was piping up the statement.
Regarding the villain thing, regarding the villain thing, I still think he's a villain. Husam, I'm going to ask you just two questions. I just want yes or no answers, please. Yeah, just yes or no. Was Coutinho?
Yeah, not everything is yes or no.
No. This is literally yes or no. Then you can give the context later. Was Coutinho wrong for what he did a couple of years ago when he refused to train,
from a
faked an injury?
Yes.
No. From your perspective, from Husam's perspective.
But Husam is a Liverpool fan, so yes.
Okay, khalas. So basically, Husam just admitted what Isak did is wrong. The reason why he's supporting him, right? Or the reason Coutinho was wrong is because it affected Liverpool. That's hypocrisy one-on-one.
That's not hypocrisy. That's tribalism.
Husam,
we're allowed to be
was
tribalistic in football.
That's still hypocrisy. Tribalism still means you're blinded. You're saying something just out of emotion, not logic.
No, I'm not saying anything emotional at all.
Was Liverpool right to block Joe Gomez's move to AC Milan at the end when they couldn't get Guehi?
We didn't block it at the end. We stopped it a day before because Gomez was going to get
right?
game time. Correct. Because Gomez was going to get game time, and also Gomez didn't want to leave the same way that Isak wanted to leave.
No,
because Gomez has been there all summer long,
Guehi,
and he never
not Isak, not Isak. Habibi, you're using the wrong example. I said Guehi, not Isak. Guehi. Was Liverpool right to block Gomez from moving to AC Milan?
Yeah, we blocked it. We blocked it the day before, but Gomez didn't ask to leave. Gomez did not want to leave. Like, he didn't ask to leave. He didn't hand in a transfer request. He didn't kick up a fuss. Nothing. Like, he's okay with staying at
Guehi.
Yeah, and Guehi didn't throw up a fuss either.
Yeah, exactly. And guess what? The guy who did is now a Liverpool player. So now what?
Yeah, and the guy who didn't throw a fuss at Liverpool is also a Liverpool player when he could have gone and started for AC Milan week in, week out. Same thing, right? And the other example, by the way, also exists. Eze was super.
But he doesn't want to leave though.
He left nicely and came to Arsenal without any issues. By the way, let me just say this on the Guehi thing. I think what Crystal Palace did is 100% wrong because, in my opinion, legally they did nothing wrong. Yes, fair enough. I get that, but they agreed with Liverpool.
Medical, by the way, so disrespectful to Guehi
They
himself.
accepted the bid. They gave him approval to go do the medical. So they told him, go do your medical. Here's the approval. He went and did it, and then midway, they decided we're going to cancel it because the manager threatened, or apparently that's the rumor. That's where I'll disagree, because you've literally given him a permission to go. With Newcastle, it's not the same thing. Newcastle never once told Isak, you're okay to leave, we're okay to let you go, we're happy to see you go to Liverpool. That's a whole different thing. So I think,
but you're saying it like for a fact. We don't know that for a fact because, okay, can I tell you something honestly?
I'm going
I said
based
this
on what
to Mo
Newcastle
yesterday.
said.
Wait, why should I believe Newcastle and then call Isak a liar? Because according to Isak, he told them this. And by the way, Newcastle have been lying all summer, which led to you and Wolfie's strong opinions. They've been lying to you guys all summer.
They haven't lied.
No, they haven't.
Okay, I'll tell you the lies.
They haven't
Isak
lied.
is
They
not
haven't
for
lied.
sale. We will only sell him for 150
He wasn't for
million.
sale. Correct. He wasn't for sale until he threw up a fuss. I don't think Newcastle sat there thinking, this guy's not going to attend training. He's going to make a huge statement. He's going to become the biggest story. Habibi, wait. You're saying this. There's evidence Isak lied as well. There's evidence.
What's the evidence? Tell me the evidence.
He said in March, before the Carabao Cup, I haven't spoken about my contract at all. I haven't spoken about extension yet. And he comes now in a statement saying, they've known my stance from a long time ago.
But I actually went and checked this because we brought this up last time. I went and checked this. This was before the Carabao Cup final. So you're ignoring
That's what I just said.
the context.
That's literally what I just said.
You just said the word March. It's before the Carabao Cup final. So what's he supposed to say?
I said before the Carabao Cup. Guys, did I not just say before the Carabao Cup?
What is he supposed to say before the Carabao Cup final? I want to leave.
Yeah, Habibi, he didn't. No, he didn't. He could have said the conversation is going, or we had discussions, but we'll know more towards the end. He said categorically, we have not had any conversation yet. He didn't have to answer. It's
but
about
that's
the Carabao Cup.
Before a final.
Yeah, Habibi, there's nothing wrong in saying we've had discussions. We'll see how it goes in the end. Lots of players have done that. You're not shitting on your club.
So now you're just
categorically
what Isak should have said.
So basically, Husam now is trying to apply context on why Isak lied. So Isak lied. Either he lied now, or
yeah,
he
Isak lied, and as all players do before a big game. Nothing wrong with that.
Habibi, this is not about the game.
Mane, by the way, did this to us.
So he did lie.
Mane
he did lie, basically. He's like, he did lie.
Before the Champions League final against Real Madrid, Mane was like, "Oh, we will talk about my future."
Just the last thing. The last thing I'll just say before I let the others go. The last thing is, again, Husam is I don't know if he's. I don't think he's lying on purpose. I think he's doing it for entertainment purposes because
I'm not.
once
I don't do
in
shit
this
for entertainment.
whole last. Then you're lying then, because the last 2 months
lying.
I've never once said Liverpool are at fault for any of this. I've never once said Liverpool made a mistake with Isak. Liverpool. By the way, you remember the 110 million bid? I even said that's a record bid. What? Like, yes, I agree that they did underbid. I understand that, but you cannot be like, oh, that's so disrespectful. They only gave 110.
Did we pay 150 million? Did we pay 150 million?
Wait.
That's why he's saying wait.
He knows I got it.
He knows I got
you don't. Wallah, you don't. I'm discussing some other point. I'm saying you said Wallah. Yes, you are lying because you said we are blaming Liverpool and we're saying Liverpool is at fault for what happened. I'm not saying Liverpool is at fault. I'm saying Isak is the villain because Isak is the villain. Liverpool didn't make him a villain. He is a villain because of how he acted. That's not Liverpool's problem. It's not his fault. Their fault that he chose to not go to training unless they told him to do it, which I don't think they would have done. Right? I never once said Liverpool are at fault. I think Liverpool operated really smart. In fact, they screwed over Newcastle and bullied them by also taking their other target, Ekitike. That's smart business. That's the food chain. That's just how it is. Isak, for me, is a villain. 100%. What he did is wrong. There you go. I'm done.
Okay. Where you were wrong across the whole summer is the whole money thing that you and Mo insisted on. Just pay the money. 150.
I
You
still
made it all
believe
about
that.
the money. I made it about the replacement. And a day after they signed the replacement, we signed him for less. Your arguments were so weak.
Wrong. Who was
who
was Isak's replacement? Habibi, just clarify.
Walter Maida.
Was he?
Yeah.
Not Vissa.
No, it was Voltemada. It was Voltemada, not Wissa. Wissa was an agreement before. Yeah. I know he came before.
All right, so he'd be Wilson's.
Yeah, Wissa's the Wilson's replacement.
Kind
Actually,
of.
Can you not say Wilson's name, please? Let's move on.
Why? Oh yeah, because he scored. Fucking bomb.
Fair.
Yeah.
Now what I want to ask is, how much did you buy Isak for?
130.
125. Yeah, stop changing the numbers. Akefak. 125.
Habibi, 125 plus 5 million solidarity. That's 130. Oh yeah, Liverpool are paying 125, but they're paying 5 million.
Isak did what you all asked of him, which is to give up his loyalty bonuses. He paid.
Alright,
it
I'm
Yeah,
for
gonna
so
you.
give you-
Newcastle-
I'm gonna
Newcastle are
give
getting
you
130
one
basically.
chance.
Newcastle got 130. How much Liverpool paid? 125. ماليش دخل انا
Yeah,
Isak
yeah,
how
yeah.
much he gave.
Yeah, yeah,
يعني
yeah.
let's
Okay.
be honest
Fair,
here.
Okay,
Fair,
so
fair.
125. Let's go with 125. I'm gonna give you one chance, to be honest, because I asked you if you went over 120. If it went over 120, would you go for it? What did you
Ashraf
say?
himself will tell you you're a liar because I said 120 to 130 from the start. Did I not say
Okay.
that, Ashraf?
He
Okay,
did.
I'm
He did
giving you
say
a
that
chance
a
there.
month and a half ago.
I really was
Yes, sir.
hoping you would be honest.
Even the guy
No.
who's on your side told you you're lying.
Okay, okay. So if I dig up the receipt, then what we
Dig it
saying?
up. Dig it up,
Okay.
no problem.
I will
dig it
have
up.
it for next week. I am gonna be that petty. I am
Have
gonna
it.
be that
Oh
petty.
damn! I can't wait for next week.
Bring it. لا لا
Okay.
عادي, bring it, no problem.
I remember he
Okay.
said 120 to 130, unless
No,
I
his
am very
words-
confident.
I remember he said he wouldn't go over 120. So I said, what if they said like 121 or 122? It's like, nope.
No, I never said that. You're a liar now.
Okay,
maybe I
we'll
did.
see.
Okay,
We'll
chat. Well, let's ask 1,200 people in here who have called me out before. This is a very toxic community. They don't just back me. Chat.
No,
What-
they
oh,
can
oh,
back
the
you.
Lord
He'll say
knows.
put one.
They
He'll
can
say
back
put one in the
you.
chat.
I am
He's
gonna
gonna
be
say put one in the
petty,
chat.
and I will dig it up. Okay.
Okay, dig it.
And
Put
if I
one in the
can't,
chat right now if you
told
verbatim
you.
remember me
you
saying
can put 1,000 in the
120
chat
to
if you want.
130. If you
Okay.
remember me saying this
You
exact
can
range,
put
put one in the chat from
1,000.
the beginning of the transfer.
You know,
You know,
I got
Husam,
half
you're-
a mind to go off camera and start digging now.
Dig,
I
حبيبي.
got
You're not
half a
gonna
mind
find
to
shit.
do it. Yeah.
You know,
They can
Husam,
put
I
all the
realized
ones. They can
you're-
put 1,111 for all I care. Right?
يا حبيبي
But-
here. Yeah,
Okay.
see?
Okay.
Husam is
you
good in
have your
psychology,
ones.
يعني
guys.
all of
Husam
these
is-
guys are lying يعني
Yeah,
ارحمهم.
What about
how
the guys
many
who are putting
streams
two?
have we done? How many hours of our lives have we wasted talking about this bloody Isak guy, bro?
And
you're
he
gonna
came in
say-
the end, so hold
And
that, you
you're
bum.
gonna say, that you didn't say. I'm saying okay, but don't make me dig it up and find it. That's all I'm saying. We'll see
Habibi,
what
I will
happens
give you
next
the
week.
shovel. You will not find anything.
Okay, we'll see.
I said 120 to 130 from the beginning.
And
You asked
just
about
to
114.
reiterate, for clarification, you are denying you ever said that, yes?
I ever said what?
That you wouldn't have gone a pound or a million over the 120. You're denying
no,
it, yes?
yeah, over the 120.
Because I
never said that.
don't
said
want,
over the 130.
I
I
don't
said
want to
over
give
the
this
130, not over the 120, mate.
Okay, we'll see. So
By the way, Husam, I'm gonna try and help you here.
because he said he would walk
do-
away.
I do remember the first time this saga started. I actually am vaguely remembering you did say that you don't think Liverpool will offer more than 120. I do remember that now. Yeah, I know. By the way, I do remember you changing that later, a couple of weeks later, and saying 120 to 130. That I did remember. But I do think the very first time you did
Thank you,
say
Ashraf.
you
Thank
wouldn't go
you.
more than 120. I think I remember that now.
Thank you. Because
It was
I
at the
said,
very
"Oh, yeah,
beginning of the saga."
121." I said to him 121. He's like, no.
Yeah. I think I remember now.
But he did, but it never
that-
happened because there's ones in the chat, so it never happened. Never happened.
No, Husam is smart, by the way. You know, Husam, I think he probably
This is
understands
why I want the
psychology and stuff really well.
clarification. This is why I want the clarification.
Husam, notice how whenever Husam wants the chat to back him up, which by the way, majority are Liverpool fans, so they will, he will he will not give them options. He will always say, guys, put one in the chat if this, because then there's no other option. You're either gonna put one or you're not gonna comment. So
Yeah,
even
exactly,
if 3, 4,
yeah.
5 people put one, he's like, there you go. Because
Yeah,
there's no other
exactly.
option that just been given.
And by the way, it's not about the 120 thing.
He's so smart, he does that all the time.
So let me just clarify as well, because I will dig up the clip when I find some time, okay? But the point was, I said to him, what, you wouldn't go 121? He's like, no. That's his cutoff, 120. It may have even been 120. I can't remember the exact number. But let me dig this clip up and then let's see what BS he comes up with.
Can we just talk about as well, boys, just to like
on,
move it on slightly?
Please.
I remember saying on here, and I got laughed at in the chat for saying it, right? But
Which
about
time?
Mark Guehi being a good Christian boy and like playing this like the nice way. What it does show us, yeah, and it's a sad indictment that, and Husam said this phrase just the other day as well, that nice guys don't win. Because even Eze was going to play that game. And then he was like, no, I'm poorly, I'm not playing. And he never played that.
So he won. The nice guy won then, no? By that logic, Eze won.
No, because he still didn't play that last game. My point is, Guehi.
No, but that was after it was signed. After it was agreed. That had nothing to do with throwing tantrum.
Yeah, look, see, we talk about tribalism. Now you're all guns blazing for Eze. My point is...
No. I'm not. I'm literally saying Eze didn't throw a fuss to leave. He did it the nice way by calling Arteta and saying, "Are you sure you don't want me? Because I'm going to go sign for Tottenham."
No,
Arteta had him
no, I
lead.
get this. I get this. My point is, though, right?
He didn't screw over Crystal Palace.
No, but he still faked illness for that final game that he said he would play in. Yeah?
The final? Oh, you mean the Conference League?
Yes. My point is, so even then, he was like, I'm not playing. But the one person who was just good all the way through, now he's the one who's ended up having to stay. Now, of course, it's cool because in January he can sign a pre-contract agreement, right? He can sign a pre-contract agreement. He'll probably go Liverpool anyway. He'll get the bag and all that sort of stuff. But it is a bit sad that the one guy that did things the right way hasn't gone. Even Strand Larsen, yeah, he didn't play at the weekend, but he didn't kick up a fuss like Visser. He didn't. He was like, look, I'm cool. I'm not going to play this weekend. My head's all over. So, boom. So, it just shows that unless you kick off, then you're not.
I disagree. Guys, you know what you guys are doing?
No,
yeah?
I
This is
disagree
a very
now because it involves Eze.
No.
This
No,
is
by
why.
the way, the essay part. Wait, the essay part. I'll admit because I
You
forgot.
muted
You said the
Husam.
final. Yeah, you muted. You said the final, so I assumed you talked about you were referring to the Charity Shield, which he did play.
No, I
but
was on about
I get what
the-
you mean. Yeah, which is wrong. I 100% think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But you know why you guys are wrong? Because this is a common thing that happens with humans. When something negative happens once or twice, we make it seem like it happens all the time. And we don't look at the other side. For example, Wirtz didn't throw up a fuss when he left Leverkusen. He got his dream move because his dream move was Liverpool. He made it very clear, right? Frimpong didn't throw up a fuss, got his dream move. Ekitike didn't throw up a fuss, got his dream move. Again, I'm saying dream move because they're saying that they wanted to join the club. Zubimendi didn't throw up a
but
fuss.
none of them.
Was so,
Wait, no,
one
you're
sec,
missing the
was
point.
so respectful
none of them were
to
blocked.
that.
None of them were
You're
blocked.
missing the point. The point is, none of them clubs wanted to. They were happy to sell them players.
Yeah.
The ones
Yeah.
that kicked up a fuss were told, "No, you're not allowed to go."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
with
difference.
Joe on this
Sorry,
one.
sorry. Can
I'm
you
with Joe on
repeat
this
that last one again? Can you repeat that last
So
one
the
again?
difference is that
Yeah.
they were going to be sold anyway, right?
They
The
weren't
ones
blocked.
that kicked up the fuss, Visser, Isak, were told by the clubs, "You're not being
Gyökeres as
sold."
well.
Wait, but what do you mean they were going to be sold? Wirtz, I don't think
No.
Bayer Leverkusen wanted
No,
to sell Wirtz.
Ashraf. What
No,
he's
but
saying
Voldemort,
he
is
was going to be sold. He was
Yeah,
going
they
to
were
Bayern.
happy to let him go, basically. He
Yes,
was
they were
for
sellable.
sale.
They were
Yeah, yeah.
sellable.
Yeah, they were
By the way,
sellable.
I just got the
But I'm
actual
pretty
quote
sure you
from
can
Isak.
find
Wait,
examples
Habibi,
of the other
wait. You're
side.
going to get destroyed
Go
now.
ahead, go ahead.
Also more than what I've destroyed you already.
You
This-
Wallah, haven't destroyed shit, by the way.
This is you keep saying والله يا أخي راح تتحاسب على الأيمان هاي دير بالك. Anyway,
لا ما بتحسب because I'm rebutting your points.
this
not
is
the
what Isak said,
argument.
yeah? This is what Isak said. Watch this. Watch how normal it is. Big up FK. You get me? My spy. Alexander Isak has put any of his talk of his future on hold until the summer, preferring to focus on Newcastle United's Carabao Cup final against Liverpool on Sunday. Wait, that's the Times. David Ornstein. 2 weeks before
He
the
lied.
season ended, Isak told Howe of his wish to leave and reiterated this on a call to the manager before flying to Sweden
He lied.
after a final day defeat by Everton. Now, back to March, 14th March. This is another quote. About my future, it's nothing really I think about. I've said many times during a season, just focus on the job, and now is probably the worst time to think about anything else. So all of our focus is just on Sunday and doing good and hopefully bringing the trophy back to Newcastle. Completely
So he
normal
lied.
quote.
Thank you for proving it. He lied. Also, guys, didn't Crystal
Bro, are
Palace...
you okay? It was before a final at Wembley. What's he supposed to say? Are you crazy?
Stop.
He said my
started-
focus is on
you
the
started this
season,
whole thing.
and I'm going to speak about my future at the end of the season. And guess what?
You
At the end of
started
the season, he went to Howe and
he
told him
lied.
I want to leave. So he
Okay,
didn't
so he
lie.
lied because in his last statement, he said they've known my stance from a long time ago. He lied. Why he lied is different. He lied. You're saying he
2
had to lie
months,
because it's
2
a
months
final.
in football
He lied.
terms is a long time. 3 months in
Secondly,
football
I mean,
terms is a long
stop,
time.
because we did this argument a couple of weeks ago and you agreed in the end that he did lie. So stop backtracking now. Secondly,
agree that he
did
lied.
Crystal Palace? I saw the show with you and Mo when he played that video by the Crystal
Mo's
Palace
been
fan.
cooked, by the way, and his
Where-
head's fuming. So don't use him as ref.
Wait,
Please.
stop. Where the Crystal Palace fan showed proof that Crystal Palace were willing to sell Guehi. So that debunks Joe's point. Guehi was sellable. Crystal Palace wanted to sell
No,
him.
but then he wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah, but he wasn't only towards the end. But I'm
yeah,
saying
but
this
that's
whole
the point,
time,
isn't it? That's the point. So when they said no, he didn't then go, I'm not coming back on that flight. I'm getting
Exactly.
on this flight to Liverpool.
Okay, so just to clarify, you're saying, Joe, every player who's played nice with the club, when the club didn't want to sell them, they've never got their move. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, near enough. Yeah.
He's saying that the
Really?
majority, the trend
Yeah,
is
the
that he's right.
majority.
He's right,
So
Ashraf.
give me some examples. Then.
Give an
Give me some
example.
examples.
Yeah.
Give me
Give an
some
example.
examples.
Bro, I'm pretty sure if I think
on,
about
man,
it, I'll
find
dig up.
them.
There'll be many examples. But my
Because I
point
can give
is,
you loads of examples where they've kicked up a fuss and got their move,
Yeah.
but you can't give me one where they've gone, please let me move, and the club's gone, no, please, no.
okay, but what about Harry Kane? Harry Kane got his move to Bayern. Like, why didn't Spurs block it?
Yeah,
Did they
a
have
year
contract
after
with
he
them?
wanted to.
No,
A
he
year
did get blocked.
A
He did
year
get
after
blocked.
he wanted to.
got
To
blocked.
Bayern, he didn't
Yeah.
get blocked to Bayern.
Oh, he got
No,
blocked.
No,
to
he
Man
got
City.
blocked
Yeah,
to
but he was
City.
supposed
Stopping
to
off
go
shoot
to
on
City.
Saturday.
Habibi, okay, so but that's my point. You just gave an example of a player, same player who got blocked 2
No,
seasons
it's not
before.
the same.
No,
It's
it is,
not
it
the
is because the
same.
same player. Let me explain. The same player got blocked in one instance when he threw up a fuss, did all that crap, spoke
He didn't throw
to
up a fuss.
to.
Really?
He did not join. He joined late for training. He missed their
Oh,
Man City game
wow.
that they won 1-0. Wait, Joe, that is a fuss. You
Okay,
joined.
go
You
on
didn't show up for training on time. You missed the Man City game because of that, because you wanted to leave. You had an interview with Gary Neville where you said they promised me to leave. You did throw up a fuss, and he didn't get his move. And 2 years later, by the way, when he didn't throw up a fuss, he ended up moving to Bayern.
Wait.
That's an example right there.
Did he? If you're
What was his
claiming he threw up
contract
a fuss,
situation at that point? What was his contract situation at that point?
forget
I
even
think he
that,
had 2
Joe.
years left
Forget
or
even
something.
Nah,
that.
he had a
remember.
year left,
Did
man.
he, by definition of this throwing up
don't
a
think he
fuss,
had a
did
year
he
left.
then never play for Spurs again after he didn't get his Man City move?
He did play for
Okay,
Spurs. What do you mean?
Ashraf
Do
is
you think
drowning.
he
I don't
really
even
wa-
need to talk.
What
He's
is? Wait,
drowning.
I didn't get that point. How does that debunk my point?
Because
Drowning
if you're
completely.
going on strike, Isak was never
Yeah,
going to play for
yeah.
Newcastle again. Visser
No, I never
was
once agreed with
never
that.
going to play for Brentford again.
That's
Harry
BS.
Kane
I
is
never
not
agreed
in
with
that mold because he went on to carry on playing for Spurs.
Do you
That's the
think Harry
difference.
Kane really wanted to
Guys,
go
so
to
now
Germany?
you're changing the definition of throw up a fuss.
Joe,
Throw up
this
a
is
fuss
what
means
Ashraf and
you should
Wolfie are
never
doing
play.
right now. This is what they're doing. That's not true. You card, because the stuff that you're telling them is too sensical to agree with the stuff that they're saying.
What are you talking about?
doing
I'm on Joe's
That's
side.
not true.
on this.
Oh my god.
That's not
you-
true.
First of all,
You see,
Husam
you
is
are
so
doing the
confused.
racist
Oh, guys,
I'm on
so
Joe's
let's
you are
fuck
side.
being
this.
I'm on
racist.
Joe's
Let me
side.
Wolfie is
let me
agreeing
tell you.
with you, by the way.
Wait. Let me tell you Ashraf's logic on this topic. Yeah.
Oh,
Chat,
now it's
let me
Ashraf's
tell you
logic,
Ashraf's
yeah.
logic.
Now it's not Wolfie's.
Let
Let me tell you
it's
Ashraf's logic.
Ashraf's.
Let me tell you Ashraf's logic. I didn't realize Wolfie was agreeing with us. Finally,
That's
thank you
good
for
to see you listening. It's good to see you listening.
Great. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, so this is what Ashraf is
Thank
doing.
you, Ash Ketchum. Thank you, my namesake. Exactly. that's what sounds
So Liverpool was at fault for Isak for not putting up the money because Isak kicked up a fuss and didn't show up to training and didn't play for Newcastle. Liverpool is at fault for not putting up the money for Guehi earlier because Guehi didn't kick
Hold
up
on,
a
when
fuss.
does
Liverpool
Ashraf
are-
And
I didn't say
Guehi didn't
Liverpool
do
are
it.
at fault. I never
So
said that.
listen, two polar opposite situations, and Ashraf's response is the footy judge Moa response, which is just put up
Okay,
the
so
money.
guys, correct me if I'm
Wow.
wrong.
Wow.
Their
We
statement
didn't learn
was-
anything from Isak.
Wait,
Didn't learn nothing from
wait.
Isak.
Stop.
Argument of
Guys,
cost.
call me a liar. Call me a liar if I'm lying now in the next sentence, yeah?
Liar.
Joe just said when players play nice and don't throw up a fuss, they don't get a move. Can you
That's
give me an
wrong.
example of when wait. Can you give me an example of when it happened? Harry Kane didn't throw up a fuss, got a move to Bayern. In fact, the same player gave
He didn't
both
get
examples.
his move though.
Context.
To City.
Context. 2
He
years
wanted
after
the Bayern move
fact,
2
he
years
had to
later.
go to
but that's my
Germany.
point.
And
Yes,
guess
he had to
what?
go to
Guess
Germany.
what? He had to do a loop in the aeroplane, if you remember, because they were like, this deal's not going to be done. So he was like,
Because of the
"Take one
money,
more loop."
not because they didn't, not because of the money, not because they were blocking him. And in the end,
Yeah,
when
but
Bayern
the-
gave them the
come
money they
on,
wanted,
man.
But the
they sold
Isak
him.
thing is over money as well, bro.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm saying,
I was
but
money
that
the
means
main
the club is
issue when
willing
we
to sell.
didn't pay the asking price.
That means the club is willing to
Wolfie,
sell.
don't be
by the way.
wrong and strong. Don't be wrong and strong. How is money the issue when we didn't pay the asking price for Isak? You can't claim that money is the issue.
Oh my god!
And by the way,
wait.
this is
Did
remember the
Stop. Did Liverpool want to sell Suarez in 2014? Did they want to sell him? Don't tell me
which
they were
one, the
willing.
Arsenal one or the Barcelona one?
The Barcelona one. Did they want to sell
Yeah,
him?
I think we wanted to sell Suarez.
No, you didn't. Stop lying. He wanted to go.
No,
you
no,
promised him, hey,
Suarez
don't go to
was for
Arsenal.
sale that summer. Everyone knew that. He
you
was.
promised him
Liverpool
not
fans in
to
the
go
chat
to
will tell you
Arsenal,
that he was for
and you
sale.
wait for a year. He's again going to say, put one in the chat if you
Put
remember.
one in the
The
chat.
stupid psychological. Put one in the chat if you guys remember.
The summer
wanna
before
sell
he
him.
wasn't for
Confuse him.
sale.
But it's
The summer
7-4-3-2
before,
if you agree with
Arsenal
Husam.
put the most.
The Arsenal summer he
in the
wasn't
chat.
for sale. The Barca
The
summer he was
Arsenal
for sale.
He was never for sale in 2013.
And by the way,
we
that's
put a
why
very-
the transfer. That's why the Suarez
Let me
transfer
finish my
happened
point.
early in the window.
In
The Suarez transfer
2013,
happened early in the window
we
without
put-
any problems.
We put an insulting bid of 40 million and £1, right? Liverpool convinced him to stay that season. Whatever
You're
they told
talking
him,
about
maybe
a
they told-
different summer now.
Wait, I'm coming. Yeah, Habibi, I'm coming to it.
You're
If you
talking about the
listen-
year before.
I am coming to the next year. I'm building it. Please be quiet. I'm saying the
It's a long
previous
build,
year, I'm building it nicely for him. The previous year before he was sold, we offered 40 million and £1, which was very offensive. The team somehow convinced him, hey, stay for one more year, and then we let you go. That doesn't mean they wanted to sell him. They had
Oh, he
no
was
choice.
for sale the summer after.
Wait.
you go.
He was for sale because he wanted to leave. If he said, I wanted to stay, Liverpool would have never sold him. So that's my point. The player wanted to leave and ended up leaving. And by the way, should I add, went to a much better move. I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going to say it. He got a much better move to a dream club where he became a legend there. That's an example of a player who didn't throw up a fuss, who didn't make.
Okay,
didn't
what did
do
you
a
just
big
say?
stand.
Your own
I'm not
words.
gonna lie.
got a big
What is the
move.
argument now? I've got so lost in this waffle.
Yes,
Because
because
Joe
his
is
own
saying,
words are-
I'll tell you what the argument is. Joe is saying,
Ashraf's own words.
no player.
One second. Your own words
Wait,
just now
it's
when you were
argument between me and
speaking.
Joe. Let me.
You said the Arsenal summer he wasn't for sale. Liverpool convinced him and told him we'll let you go next summer. So by definition, he was for sale the summer after.
He was, yeah, Habibi. They had to because he said, "I want to leave." They respected him, but if they had it their way, they wouldn't want to sell him. That's my point. The argument, Wolfie, to summarize it is,
Please.
Joe said, "No players that act nice ever get their move," which is BS. There are lots of players who make moves by working well with the club. Eze is a great example. Yes, he didn't play well in the end. That's a bad thing, and I don't agree. I don't like that. But I'm saying he got his move by playing nice up until that point. He only chose not
No,
to play
but that
after everything
isn't.
was
No,
done.
no. That isn't the argument. That's not the argument. The
That was the argument I was having
is-
with Joe.
No,
I was
no. The
arguing with
argue. You know, you're coming at it from the other side of the argument. Joe's point, correct me if I'm wrong, is the ones that have kicked off always pretty much 9 times out of 10 are the ones who get their move.
Yep.
Because the ones, look at Gibbs White. Gibbs White didn't kick off. He's still at Forest. As an example of this summer.
Yeah, but
Joe's point
Wolfie,
is,
it's not fresh in the head right now.
Okay, can you
but I
bring up
guarantee you-
examples where someone's kicked off, said they will never play for the club again, and has stayed and continued?
Tevez, Neymar, like they didn't want to play. They threw up a big fuss. Neymar was being
Tevez
booed
is a good
by
example.
by
Tevez is
PSG
a
for
good
the first
example.
for the first 6
Very good
games. He was
example.
being booed by PSG. I'm giving Neymar, which is even more recent. He was being booed by PSG for the first 6 games. He scored an overhead kick, and they still booed him because he threw up a fuss not to go back.
But
to
to do
Barcelona.
that, I
And he
assume
stayed
he
2
was.
more
Wait,
seasons
but
after
to
that.
do that, I assume he was on the pitch playing. Yes.
Sorry.
So for
Yeah,
him
he
to
threw up
do
the
the
fu-
overhead
He threw up.
kick,
Yeah. He threw up the fuss. Wolfie, we all know no players do that. They all say, I'm not going to play, and they end up playing. Remember Berahino? Do you guys remember
Well, they
Saido
don't,
Berahino?
man.
Berahino threw up a fuss. I know he's not a big name, but I'm just giving an example. Threw up a big fuss. I'm never playing for West Brom again. Played for them 2 more seasons. People say that. I don't know what happened to Peter
Oh,
Odemwingie when he went to that.
really using West Brom.
Yeah, I understand.
Chat.
But I gave you Tevez. I gave you Tevez at City. You didn't like it. I gave you Neymar.
I said Tevez
I
is a
gave
good
you Neymar
example.
at PSG. You didn't like it. So what example can I
Tevez
give?
is
you?
Oh, I
example.
said Tevez is a very good example. But
There you
remember,
go.
I
So
said
it
9 out of
does
10 times. I said 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I understand. But I
Do
never
you
once
think,
disputed-
Ashraf?
I
you
disputed
think-
Joe's point when he said no nice players get their move, which is BS. Like, there's a
Do
lot of
you
nice players
think?
out there.
Do you think if Guehi would have kicked off this summer, he'd be a Liverpool player or a Palace player?
If
Be honest.
Guehi kicked? It honestly depends on what would have
No.
happened earlier. The reason I think he would have left early is because I think again it depends, man. I don't know. Honestly, I
Wallah,
don't
you're
know.
better than this. Wallah, you're better than this.
Aqsim
Yeah,
billah
exactly.
al-azim, I don't know. I'll tell you why.
No,
Because
you do
Crystal
know,
Palace-
Ashraf.
You
Crystal
do
Palace
know.
I've
did
thanked you
block
loads of
move.
times, bro. But you gotta, if
Guys.
you want to add the context into it, he's got 1 year left on his contract. He would have put Palace in a noose, and they would have been. They
Yeah.
probably would have had to sell him for cheaper.
Cheaper.
If you-
Guys,
if you get
maybe,
Yeah.
but that doesn't change the argument. We cannot say nice players don't get their moves at all. That's what I was arguing
No,
against.
not at all.
Okay,
I
you're
never-
talking about at all, but it's
Who
just
said at all, by the way?
euphemism.
Joe did
He
say at all,
doesn't
but-
mean obviously when Joe's saying that he like let's not just like argue semantics here. He doesn't mean 100%.
He told me,
He
give me an
means
example.
95. He means 95%. You know, he's just
Sesko,
using
Sesko, by the way,
euphemism.
didn't Sesko get his move? His agent said it was his dream to play for United. He always wanted that club. Okay, Sesko got his
Well,
move. He
that's
was super
bullshit,
nice, super respectful.
Double
By the way,
agree.
he could have
Double
pushed.
agree.
He could have pushed to move to Arsenal earlier. He could have that started the season when we actually
But
were linked with
Sesko
him way
didn't
more.
play for Leipzig in preseason either.
Oh,
He was. We were linked with him before they came to preseason.
Yeah, but
When
he didn't
we
even play
first-
for Leipzig, and he didn't. I don't even think he went to training. That's why when
But
he
that was
arrived at
after.
United,
That was after. No,
I'm
wait.
not
That was
saying he
after
kicked
we
up
moved
fuss.
to
Relax.
Gyökeres.
I'm not saying he kicked up fuss. I'm saying he
Did not
didn't even
start.
show up to training. He didn't show up to training,
But-
and he didn't show up
okay.
to preseason.
Okay, so basically, as you just said, he didn't drop a fuss. My point is, when we were linked with him first.
Okay, so you're arguing
Before-
another semantic.
No, I'm not. I'm saying before we switched, before we pivoted to Gyokeres, when remember I was on your show and we were saying clearly Sesko's the number one target. Unfortunately, we're
Yeah.
going to get Sesko. We were bantering Arsenal for it. He could have easily thrown up a fuss when Leipzig said, guys, it's 90 million or nothing else. Or how much have they asked for? 70 or 80, I can't remember. He could have said, I'm not playing, I'm not training, this and that, give me my move. Blah. He didn't do that. And in the end, according to his agent, he got the move of a lifetime.
Yeah, but
That's
Isak
nice,
Isak did it more aggressively, like by posting Instagram story and everything. So Isak took it to the next level, the whole kicking up a fuss. But Sesko not
So
showing
now
up
we're
to preseason-
defining kicking up a fuss level.
No,
Okay,
you
fair
know
enough.
what? This is very worrying, this whole conversation, because we still have a week and a half to go before we get to actual footballs being kicked, proper footballs. And we're already at the stage where we're arguing about nice guys versus bad guys. We should be saving this for like next Thursday, boys. Because seriously, we can still talk about some games that have just happened and stuff. It's still
not
fresh in the
Thursday,
memory. This kind
Wednesday.
of stuff is the desperation bit towards the end of next week, right? I'm getting bored of this conversation. Can we talk about
I'm just gonna, this is the last thing I'm gonna say on this. I
Oh,
just love the fact that this whole segment started by Husam saying Coutinho was wrong, but Isak is right. It just shows that Husam is only
Yeah,
arguing.
but
on
I've
Isak's
already
side now
admitted, but I've
out of
already said
tribalism,
something.
and he's adding Gyokeres and Wissa to it because it suits his narrative for this season. If
No,
Gyokeres
it's not
and
about
Wissa did this
putting-
7 years ago, he wouldn't have brought it up.
I'm not
He's
the
using
type
it
of
now
guy
to back his
to add
argument.
things to suit my narrative. I've already said, and the chat will literally vouch as well. Without
Put one in the
putting
chat
one.
if you agree.
They don't have to put ones. They can just vouch. They'll tell
Do you know why
I
Ashraf? Do you know why
I
Ashraf
defended
got so
Gyökeres.
emotional, Husam? Because I mentioned Desi, then he was like, no,
Yeah.
No,
very
Joe,
Very
I swear to
emotional.
God, Wallahi, I thought.
And
you
by the way,
meant-
I've said all along that I have no problem
I
with
agree,
Newcastle fans
Eze was
being
wrong.
angry.
I agree, Eze was wrong because you said community. You said the final. So I'm like, he played the final. When you then said Conference League, I was like, fair enough, that's wrong. He should have played. And by the way, that was after the move was agreed, and that's still wrong because you're still contracted to the club. You should have played that one game. He didn't. I
Yeah.
agree. That's mad.
And anyway, back to your thing, what you said about the whole Coutinho thing. I've said from the beginning of the summer, I have no problem with Newcastle fans being angry. And I said it's okay. I think that's why I said stop
That's
telling.
not
like,
our argument. Our argument
stop telling,
is what's wrong. That's our
but
argument.
why you always interrupt? Because you're rattled. Because your head's gone. That's why.
Wallah,
See?
I'm not because you
Joe
build
says
your
3 words, you
argument on
interrupt
false
him.
narratives.
Wolfie says 3 words, you interrupt him. Why? Because your head is gone. Because you're rattled. Your head is
Habibi,
on
I
Mars.
saw your head gone with more.
Your head is so much on Mars. Yeah. Yesterday,
I
I
bro. Husam, you are the
1v5.
biggest interrupter.
So
Yeah.
here's
Exactly. Wallahi, you are.
I'm being neutral here. I'm being neutral.
The thing is, I haven't even been able to finish
Wallahi,
like the last
yeah.
like 2 sentences to begin with. The thing is with this whole conversation is from the beginning I said stop trying to dictate how fans feel about their players. If Newcastle fans want to be mad at Isak, it's okay. If I'm mad at Coutinho for leaving, it's okay. If Gibbs White went to Spurs and Wolfie's mad at him, it's okay. I don't care. It's your own player. You get to be angry. There is nothing wrong with that. My problem, but here's the thing, but I admit it though. And the other thing is I've said I will always like look at it from a perspective as well to who the club you're moving to. Like that plays a part as well. Because the reason why I hate Owen the most is because he went to Man United. I hate Torres after that because he chose Chelsea. I hate Sterling after that because he chose City. Coutinho is not even in like my top 5, like top 4 of like the people who I would consider a rat or a snake or whatever. Because He made a move to Barcelona, and the same thing with Suarez as well. When I think me and Tom did this, like we counted the top 5 rats. I didn't even name Suarez in the list.
Who's your top
We
5
counted-
rats? Just out of interest.
Wait,
That's a
before you
more
answer,
fun
Husam,
conversation.
yeah, I want to hear that as well. Husam, just a quick one. Did I ask you, are you mad that Coutinho left, or did I ask you, was Coutinho wrong? What did I ask you?
Yes, but and how did I answer?
No,
it?
no,
I said
what did
from
I
a
ask?
Liverpool
So the-
perspective, he was
The
wrong.
guys in the comments who just joined now.
From a
like Slappfd,
Liverpool perspective, he was wrong. I gave the answer 100 times.
That's there you go. So he just took my argument, said, you cannot tell Liverpool and Newcastle fans to be mad or not. I never once said, are you mad? I said, was Coutinho wrong? You said yes. Isak was wrong. That's it. I didn't ask you, are you mad? Are you mad?
No.
It's different.
The reason why
I'm
Isak
mad.
wasn't
Wait, guys,
the reason why
I'm-
Isak
Oh,
wasn't
I'm
wrong
mad.
is
Here we
he
go
told
I'm
me.
again.
mad Van
Yeah.
Persie. I'm mad
I'm
Van
gonna see
Persie
if my
went to
dinner's
United.
ready.
I'm mad Van Persie went to United. I have the right to be mad. Was he wrong? He wasn't wrong. He wanted players to challenge. We didn't get him those players. He was coming to the end of his career. He said, let me go win the league. There's a difference between being mad at something and acknowledging it's wrong or correct. Anyways, continue.
I don't think that's real. I
Can
don't
we
think
talk
he
about
is
Leeds United failing to get Harry Wilson over the line on deadline day?
No, we're gonna do the super chats first, and then we're gonna talk about Forest getting slapped, which I think is another thing that's very
okay.
important.
I need
Yeah,
to.
I think even
need
you would
to
agree.
bring Leeds United to the masses, man.
That's very important. You get me? We have to address why Forest lost to West Ham 3-0 at home. Was it 3-0 or 4-0?
3.
Wait, can't we go
He does
back
have,
to
for some
the
has
who's the
common
snake?
sense stuff. He does have. He's just doing it now. I don't know why he's doing it, but anyways.
Wait,
I
can
know
we
the
not
things
do-
you're talking about common
Why
sense.
are we
stuff.
changing the subject? Let's carry on. I was
Don't
enjoying
forget
it.
who taught you all you know about YouTube. Anyway, big up to Kenneth who says Husam has Steve Sidwell on the panel. Hey, big up Steve. Oh, big up to you,
Why? Oh,
Kenneth.
because the looks.
Big up Husam. Cook these frauds, brother. Smash the likes, people. Even Wolfie at the end, like, just agreed so he can avoid the cooking. But Ashraf drowned this whole segment. He just completely.
I didn't. I don't think I did.
Ahwa.
Stop. At what point in this conversation did I disagree with Joe's statement? Please tell me.
I
It's
just said
selective memory you have.
Hussam is
just
actually
said
drowning
Wolfie
because he's
agreed with
confusing
us.
me.
Eventually,
I
you
just
said
said
even
Wolfie agreed
Wolfie.
with us.
No, you said man, your memory is
said
so
eventually.
selective.
Yeah, you have
man,
bad memory, by the way.
seriously.
You said eventually. You said
Yeah, because
eventually.
he didn't agree in the previous weeks.
He did
This
agree in
is
the beginning with
first
Joe. though.
time we've discussed this, man, and I was agreeing with Joe off the bat.
Same the first time
Eventually,
we
man.
discussed this.
Eventually.
Ahwa with
Thank you,
Wolfie.
Barry. It's
Ty,
good to see there's
Flawless,
some
and Vader
integrity
would be
in the
crazy.
chat.
I actually think Wolfie rage baiting Ty would also be elite. I'll be honest with you.
Mm.
Those are the two things
Yeah, I
I
need to have some words to type.
I don't think Vader would do well because Vader is like sarcastic, like subtle jokes. Like Ty and Hamza, like would be screaming at each other. Like that's the.
I got
Yeah,
rattled
crazy.
when we sung Champions of
Guys,
Europe.
give me a
You'll never
second.
sing that at not at Anfield, not Highbury. What is it now? Emirates. And he did this whole rant afterwards saying, "Who the hell do Forest think they are coming to Arsenal and singing like that about us?" And I'm like, bro, we gave you your kit. That's who we are, man. You don't get to say that to us. We literally gave Arsenal their kit. But anyway, where's the fraud gone?
I don't know. Thank you, Elias. Yes, I am Hussam's kryptonite. You're right. You're right. He thinks
Yeah.
he can do these arguments with me.
We got ours from
Anyway.
Real Madrid, you know. Dom Revy changed ours to all white for Real Madrid, yeah.
Wallah, you know, Hussam is disrespectful as well. How could he put Arsenal slapped and Forest slapped in the same sentence? Are you saying we got slapped the way Wolfie did?
Yo, look how
That
he
was a
spelled.
slap.
Wait. Look how he spelled slapped. Arsenal
Oh my
slapped
God.
effort.
Slappefd.
Slap the Arab by Arsenal slap
I
effort.
just noticed it. I just noticed it now as well.
Wait,
Arsenal
please tell me he's
Slappefd.
done that on the live stream as well. Please. Let me check.
No way he did. No. He definitely
Please.
didn't.
Let me see.
No, I'm pretty sure he would have like. Oh my God, he did.
Oh my god, he did!
Oh my God, he did.
Slap
You're right. Arsenal Slappefd.
Slap effort.
Can I tell you what, though, Ashraf? I've got a question for you. Are you worried about
But why is
Gyökeres
Joe a
yet?
fraud?
I'm not, Joe. Honestly, I think people are
No?
over exaggerating things, man. I genuinely am not. I don't think we're playing to his strengths yet, which I think will come very soon. And I don't even without playing to his strengths, I still think he gets 20+ goals. I'm not even joking. Like
I don't
playing
think
the
he does,
exact
you
same
know.
way.
I don't think he
I
gets
think
20
he will.
goals.
I don't think he gets a lot of goals against the big six, but I think he definitely gets Maybe like he gets goals against Tottenham and all. Where okay,
Is
no,
this
Tottenham's playing
league
different
goals
this
or
season.
all comps?
League? I'm saying league goals.
I don't think he gets 20 league goals.
I genuinely think he does.
Nah, he does.
I feel like
Do you remember Rory, right? And I hate listen, I don't like the guy, but do you remember when Rory said about the whole Haaland thing of like it's
Yeah.
disrespectful, him coming here, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Haaland's different. The others,
Yeah, of course.
Sesko, Gyokeres, that statement that he made there,
You didn't
stands
just
for these guys.
Did you put
does, I
Sesko and
think.
Gyokeres in the same sentence, bro?
No, but I'm just saying,
Bruh.
these new strikers that have come over, I'm not so sure.
I look. The goal. I know it's your team, and I'm not gonna try to disrespect
People
your
say,
team.
did he score against these? Like, I've seen loads of people after going.
No,
"Oh, he's
but
off
not
the
that,
mark."
but
He
not
got two.
that.
One was a
Joe.
penalty. One was a
Joe,
penalty.
the first goal he got, we don't have a
Was shit
single player in
defending.
our team.
Was shit
It might have
defended.
been, Joe, it might have been, but we don't have any player who would have done that. In our team, Havertz, Jesus and all, Jesus would have probably dribbled, but missed. Havertz would not even dribble. He would probably fall in the first dribble. We don't have a striker who has that instinct of shoot at the correct time, make the run at the correct time. By the way, even against Liverpool, he made a very, very good run. And Joe Gomez did an incredible interception at the right time. When Madueke, I don't know if it was Madueke or someone crossed the ball from the right. These are things that Havertz wasn't doing. He doesn't get into proper positions. And when he does get into positions, he misses the tap-ins or he misses the easy headers. So just if we do no different, if we change nothing from our style, I still think he bags those goals because he scores what Havertz and Jesus don't score.
Okay.
But if we
Someone's
adjust our
asking in the
style to
chat-
play to his strengths, then I think he'll win.
Guys,
Someone
let me
asked
just
in the chat,
get
yeah,
through these
source-
because I've got to.
Sorry, can I just say this
Go on.
though? Source
Yeah.
code 57 says, Joe, if Ekatike started all Prem games for Liverpool, would he get 20 goals? Yes, because he's a better striker. He's a better all-round player
I don't
than
think he
Gyokeres.
is, honestly.
He's better than Gyokeres, man. You can see that
I don't think
already.
he is. I don't.
As
Again,
a
you're judging it on
footballer,
3
yes.
games.
As a
I don't think
footballer,
he is, bro.
Gyokeres is the better
You-
goal scorer.
Yeah,
I
goal
want to see
scorer,
how
but-
Ekitike performs because they have this thing about Gyokeres in the big games. I want to see how Ekitike performs in the big games. He's only played one so far, and he stank up the guy. I think he was as bad as Gyokeres, if not worse. That game
When?
against Arsenal. Against Arsenal, he didn't do anything at all.
He scored.
Against Arsenal. No, he didn't.
But- Yeah, it was offside, but he scored.
Come on, man, you're shameless there.
Come on, bro.
No, but he scored.
Okay, I'm not even gonna address that. So come on.
Oh, that's
You're
shameless.
better than
you know,
All right.
I wouldn't even
It's
say
like
that,
football.
man. I wouldn't even say that.
He did
Husam would
score.
not say that, by the way. Not even forget
He
Wolfie.
scored.
Husam would not say that.
Why the
Oh,
fuck is
God,
Chiesa not
please,
in our Champions League squad?
He
I
did
don't
put
get
it in the back of the net. What can I say?
I'm not even gonna bother. He said he scored.
Technically,
Technically, put it in the back of the net, man.
oh, fucking hell.
I cannot believe this.
Oh, that got me. I'm not gonna lie. That
Big
got
up
me.
Joe, respectable guy, in my opinion. And then he says, Ashraf and Wolfie equal lawful. I agree with this.
I haven't said a word this stream, man. It's just agendas, man. Seriously.
Yeah, everyone has an agenda against Wolfie. Nothing wrong with that. Guehi
I
ain't
like
an
Rat
asshole.
with
He's
Liverpool.
man, unlike Rat 14. Well, guess what? Rat 9 wears a Liverpool shirt, and the
Rat
not Rat
9.
is at Palace. You get me? So Trent lied, and it's okay because he has to. But Isak lies, and he's the villain. What's this double standard? Neither players are villains, in my opinion.
Husam, can you
I agree,
educate me?
and I
What was the
say that
lie?
to
What was the
everyone.
lie? Can you educate me? What was the lie that Trent said? I honestly don't know. What did he lie about?
I mean, he
Trent.
came out in the interview, spoke fucking fluent Spanish, so it wasn't like a
What about
decision.
him?
No,
in the
what did
end.
he- yeah, what did he
about
lie about?
Italia
What did he
saying
lie
he's
about?
coming back? What about him coming back, man? He's having a stinker out there, innit?
I think it's too early for that yet.
It's too
Yeah?
early. I agree.
Yeah, I think they're just rotating because they started them in the last game against Mallorca, I think.
FK, this means more was not a lie. I watched that interview. He was talking about how the trophy. By the way, I don't agree with what he meant at the time because it was disrespectful to City. But he was just talking about their trophies mean more to them because of the work they put in. Maybe he kind of referenced the money. He didn't say money, but I think that's what he was trying to imply. That has nothing to do with him leaving.
Newcastle admitted to knowing about Isak's desire to leave months ago when they accused him of playing poorly to avoid qualifying for the Champions League. Now what? This is true. That's what
That's
Luke
not
Edwards.
Yeah,
That's Luke
he
Edwards.
needs to be
article is
sued.
fucking mad, bro. He needs to get
He
sued.
needs to be
Yeah.
sued. 100%.
We can all agree on that.
That's
Yeah, that's crazy.
unacceptable.
You can't be accusing a player of basically losing on purpose, bro. That's mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
best
that's actually a crime, by the way. That's
Yes,
match
match-
fixing.
Yeah,
That's a crime.
Defamation, yeah.
That's a
By the way,
crime.
if
What do you
Isak
want
sues them, we should all back it, bro. You can't be accusing someone of losing
100%.
on purpose.
I agree.
That's crazy. That's like
agree.
some Juve shit. The best take of
And
the
Isak
saga
isn't
was-
that player. Isak isn't that player. He's a
Yeah,
winner.
he
He
ain't the
wants
type
to
of guy
win.
too.
Yeah.
And I promise if we went back to his goal scoring record, he's probably scored goals at the end anyway. The best take of the saga was that Newcastle played us and let us have a critique. If I remember correctly, he was one of the panel members here.
Sorry, the best take of this saga was that Newcastle played us and let us have. No, I by the way, I genuinely thought they were playing you guys, and I said it afterwards. I said they got bullied by Liverpool. I've admitted this like ages ago.
This is
They got
another thing
absolutely
you
bullied
said
by
as well.
Liverpool.
Isak
Wait,
should go
I
to
didn't say he's
Barcelona.
going to Barca. I said
He
he
should
should
go.
go to Barca,
Yeah.
and I still don't change my mind. Why are you guys saying things that are still applicable?
Yeah,
I
but
still
Barca
think
are
he should have
broke.
gone to Barca.
Barca
By the
are
way,
broke, boys.
Husam, what did I say about Verts?
We have
What did I say
money
about
now,
Verts?
Habibi. You get me? Full us. We have the
What did I say-
money.
Husam,
We
what did I
built
say about
different
Verts?
now.
When he joined
دنانير
Liverpool.
ليرات
joined Liverpool-
دراهم money حبيبي. We have the money. Well, this is
What did I say about
Arteta's
Husam? What did I
last
say about
stand.
Verts? Look, he knows what I'm going to say. What did I say about Verts when he joined Liverpool?
Well, this is Arteta's last stand. Champions League or
Exactly.
nothing
Exactly.
is-
Shut up. now.
is what Netweed is saying. Big up to Marco says, big up Husam in the panel. I don't always agree with you, but I support you. Husam, who are you mad at on the Guehi saga? Guehi clearly wasn't too hungry to join Liverpool. Palace doesn't work
He
for you.
wasn't.
Who I'm mad
Quite
at?
lucky.
Glasgow
was.
and Palace because they let Guehi down. That's just the truth. Bro, you want to know something? I wouldn't want to be in Guehi's place like mid-medical told like you're not going to move. You're probably thinking about playing Champions League football at Anfield and shit. That's so bad. Ronaldo to Madrid was peaceful. All Fergie asked is fetch me record fee. Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Yep, same thing I did here. I agree with you. I think
He's
the
backing
reason
my point. Thank
Arsenal
you.
fans are so animated on Isak is because he was destined to be your next Henry. I know it hurts. but it's
No,
gonna be
wallahi,
okay.
no.
Don't
Wallahi,
worry.
no. I think your favorite's with or without him. I think you're winning the league without him as well.
Don't worry. At the start of the window, if Isak and gyokeres were both available to you, who would you pick?
Yeah, I'd pick Isak 100%, but I said you guys are favorites without him as well, 100%.
Correct.
I said Isak is the best striker in the world. Why would I change my mind?
Perfect.
He's not
See?
better than Harry Kane.
We got him.
I think
Ash
he
stick
is.
to catching them all. Football ain't it? Like Pokemon.
That was. I mean, I know football 10 times better than you, but that was a very good joke. I won't lie.
Maybe Guehi was happy to leave, but also happy to run down his contract, leave on a free, and earn more money. There is no right way to leave, bro. After this, like at this moment in time, if a player kicks up a fuss to join another football club, like we have to know, like there is a reason for it, bro. Big up to you, my guy Marco. With penalties,
disagree with
definitely 20 is what AMT is saying.
Yeah.
I'll find you
you're
over there with Sad too. Don't worry, snatched your chain. Isak won't do this. Isak won't do that. When he scores, I will be there. This is what Tyler's saying.
I don't know who
You
he's
know,
talking
Ashraf,
to.
I realized something. You're actually in your most shameless arc during the Korra pod.
Aqsam
I
billah,
realized.
I'm not trying to be. Wallah, I'm not. What do you mean?
No. I'm saying on the Korra pod, Ashraf is a lot more shameless than here.
How? I'm shameless with souls, yes, because he backs
Yeah.
Arteta like Arteta.
Over there, like they have a shameless version that is on the Korra pod. I realized this. The
it's
shameless
for the
Ashraf
show,
on the Korra
honestly.
pod.
It's honestly for the show. But I still give my actual opinion.
Do you think Souls is who rank them in fraudulence? Your Korra pod partners, from most fraudulent to least fraudulent.
100% Soul stops it. Easy, without even a question.
Who's second,
Stop.
third, and fourth from the other three?
Second is Saad. Third is honestly Sami and TK are fine. But if I had to put someone third, I'd put Sami third, TK fourth.
Oh,
No,
you
I'd
think
put
Sammy's
TK
more
third,
shameless
Sammy
than
fourth.
TK? Haram Alex.
No,
Sammy's
I
such a
put
cool
no,
guy.
yeah. You're right. I put TK
Sad,
third.
by
and
the way,
Sammy fourth,
Sad's a funny guy.
Yeah,
He's
Sad
funny,
is a
but he's
funny guy.
shameless.
He's a funny guy until he
Yeah.
disappears after an Arsenal loss. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. You get me? We are closing in on 500 likes. Let's get there, chat. You get me? And big up to everyone who has supported as well across this stream. I appreciate everyone who supports the channel. Thank you guys so much. We're growing with you guys' help. And remember, I'm live later at 9:30 as well to talk about how Liverpool are the most hated club in England now. Staffy and Ash sitting in a delusional tree while Husam lifts the actual trophy.
Bro,
Staffy
Netfeed,
Staffy
Net-
just
it's
takes
like- it's like
imaginary W's. You want to know why? By the way, Staffy has to take imaginary W's because his club
actually
sucks.
Husam does that.
Staffy
Husam,
has
honestly,
to
you
do
do
it.
that. By the way.
Staffy
Husam
has
is
to
the
do it
only
because-
one I know in the
club
entire YouTube.
طب عادي
Husam's the only one
نطبخ
I know.
ستافي دقيقة بس ولا كمان ستافي
يلا
بيقدرش
ابخ ابخ.
You
يلا
get
ابخ
me?
ابخ
Staffy
عادي.
has to take
ابخ.
W's because I went into his stream in the Burnley watch along and I've never seen someone more miserable my whole life. I walked into this like the first statement I walk in is like, Wallahi, I'm not in the mood. Wallahi, I'm not in the mood, bro. I'm not in the mood for this, bro. Like as soon as I walked into his stream, his head was on Mars. You get me? They beat
what's-
Burnley in the last second, bro.
اصلا من وين ستافي؟ اصلا من وين؟
مصري.
مصري
مصري. Okay.
Masri. Oh. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing, like I said.
Yeah, he's in
I
the
know
chat.
Joe is trying to push Leeds propaganda, but Leeds did their thing. You get me, Joe? There is bigger criminals to address first. You get me? So, hello, Mr. Wolfie. Talk to the people while I go pray and come back about why Forest lost to West Ham. 3-0 in your own backyard, brother. The floor is yours.
Well, that was like so long ago, man. Like, don't we need to talk about good
Oh,
guys?
look
versus
at me.
bad
My
guys,
name is
man? Like,
Wolfie. Hey, Joe and Ashraf. I'll say this before I go. You guys better gegenpress him and watch this back. That's number one. Number two, before in the previous section, I'm so sick and tired of talking about transfers. Let's talk about the actual ball being kicked. Let's actually talk about the ball being kicked. Now we talk about the ball being kicked and he's mad. Press him. Go ahead,
Wolfie, remember I did tell you last season, like your team is not going to be that relevant this season. You disagreed. I think you got giddy because you had, to be honest, you did have a decent window. I thought you got some good players in.
Bro, we've had a sick window. We've had a sick window, bro. What are you talking about?
Sick good or sick bad?
Man.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, you don't think we've had a good window?
They have had a top window.
That's what I just said. I thought you have a very good window.
Okay.
So I'm saying, what the hell happened to your club?
I can tell you in one word. No.
Truly.
Bro.
No. In fact, I'll give you 2 words. No, out.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You knew out?
Yeah.
No, you're not, man.
I am.
He got you your highest finish in how long?
So?
They ain't no way. You're not new.
Wait, Ashraf. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? Arteta's got you your highest finish 3 years in a row in how long?
First of all, not how long. The last one was 2016. So it's not like it's 20, 30 years ago, like you. Secondly, Habibi, you and I don't talk in the same bracket. We're in a different table.
I know.
I'm at the highest. I'm at the highest table. That was 50 years ago, 60 years ago. Let's relax.
Okay, was Arsenal around 50 years ago?
My father was probably a teenager, okay, or maybe like in college trying to pick up girls at the time.
Did Arsenal exist then? Did Arsenal exist? Yeah.
We exist. I think we existed before your club, no?
No, you didn't. We're the oldest
when
club.
were you?
1865.
You're not the oldest club. Sheffield United is the oldest club, no?
No, they're not. Notts County is the oldest club. Forest second oldest, 1865. When were you founded? By the way, we gave you your kit, so unless you played naked before, being founded. Wait, you looking it up, bro?
Yeah, I am. I want to see which is the oldest club in English football.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time.
Who is it? Is it Everton or something?
No, it's Notts County, but Forest were the oldest club in the league, and then Notts County got back in the league. So it's us.
So they
what are you on about? You're lying. It's Sheffield. I knew it was Sheffield. Don't question my knowledge.
What are you talking about? What, Sheffield are in the league?
1857.
Are they in the league? Are they in the league?
I said English football club. What do you want?
I said league. And by the way, you're deflecting. Who's been around longer? Forest or Arsenal?
Last time I checked, Notts County.
Yeah, that was Forest. I agree.
What did I just say? I said Forest were the oldest league club until Notts County got back into the league. That's what I said. Like the listening levels that is going on this stream today is crazy. Let's go back to the
thing. You said you want Nuno out, so then who would you get?
But before that, you said Arsenal existed longer than Forest. Are you going to recant? Fair enough. Are you going to recant?
Yes, I recant. My mistake, guys. Wolfie, Forest is older, and he's wrong because Sheffield is older than Forest. So now, please explain to me, Wolfie. Who? That's not the point. I said the oldest English club. Wolfie, please explain to me who would you get if Nuno leaves?
Okay, why do you think it's who would you get? You don't have to be a manager to be who you get.
That's true. I agree with that.
Okay,
I agree with that. So why do you want him out then? Like, what are your expectations if you saw?
I'll tell you why I want him out. This isn't. I've said this before. When I was Steve Cooper out, it's because he was going to relegate us. Nuno will not relegate Forest. He'll probably have a good season with Forest. I haven't forgiven him for the interview that he did in the presser, where it's like, oh, I haven't spoken to the owner, oh, woe is me, and all this stuff, airing the dirty laundry. Didn't sit right with me. He's not, and then he starts crying about signings, and we've gone and spent over 200 odd million this transfer window. We got Douglas Luiz in, Calamawendo in. He's got freaking McAtee in, and all these men are sitting, holding bench till the 89th minute because he is trying to say these are Edu signings, and I don't want to do it. I'm doing a one-man protest. You're a coach. You're not a manager. There's a difference. Coach the players or get out and let someone who will coach them. That's the big difference for me. Now, does Nuno stay or not? Don't know. He's got so much beef with Edu because he's crying over Adama Traore, bro. He wants Adama Traore. Any manager that wants Adama Traore as someone in their squad should not be managing, full stop. And this is what I'm saying. This is why
Is that why you lost 3-0 at home?
Yes. Bro, Gibbs White
To West Ham.
Gibbs White had the worst half of football I have ever seen. And he played 90 minutes. He played 90 minutes.
Who would you have brought for him?
McAtee on. I'd have brought McAtee on at halftime. So what does he do? He brings McAtee on for Dan and Doy, and he leaves Gibbs White still playing there, playing crap. And
I didn't watch the game, so I'm taking your word for it. I didn't watch the game. I'm taking your word for it.
Bro, trust me. Joe, you saw it. Gibbs Shite that day, yeah?
I didn't see it, bro. I was... What time was it on? 3 o'clock?
Why would Joe watch it?
I was doing Burnley Man United, I think. Yeah, I was doing Burnley Man United.
Nah, Burnley Man United is Saturday, bro.
When did you play?
Sunday.
Who else was on? Chelsea was on. No. City Brighton?
City Brighton was on.
Yeah, City Brighton was on.
You did City Brighton over Forest.
Yeah, because...
Why wouldn't he do that? That's a bigger game.
Offline, we're going to have some words. But anyway.
I thought Forest would have done West Ham. And then when I saw it was 1 and 2 and 3, and my boy Crysencio Somerville came off the bench.
Yeah,
he got
Wait,
2.
why don't you hate your players that leave, Joe? I find that really weird about you.
Well, why would I hate someone who helped us get to the playoff final and then out?
He used you. He used you.
He uses, mate.
He didn't even get you up. He didn't even get you up. Pause.
Mate, the money we made on the guy was mental. Same with Rutter. Gio Rutter went to Brighton. I wish them guys luck. However, if someone leaves in a shitty way, like Mateo Joseph, who's gone to Mallorca, who refused to train, he's a rat. So
okay. What about Rafinha? Do you like Rafinha still?
Love Rafinha, man.
All right, cool.
Do you know Rafinha? Do you know Rafinha? What South Americans
be a
do?
Leeds legend.
Yeah, he is, man. Modern day. Do you know what Rafinha did, man? He kept us up against Brentford, right? And then after the game finished, he got on his hands and knees and did this like prayer, the full length of the pitch. Where
the full length of the pitch. I saw that. That was
Yeah.
so good.
Because he prayed obviously the night before, and then we said, you know what? You can go to Barcelona. To be fair, this is an argument that backs up Ashraf's point earlier on, because we actually rejected more money from Chelsea so Rafinha could go to Barca to give him his dream move.
Thank you, Joe. Honestly, Joe is an honorable guy, because when he comes up with a point that goes against his point, he will say
about Rafinha.
Listen, Husam. We were cooking Wolfie, and this fraud says he wants Nuno out. He says he wants Nuno out. He lied, said Forest is the oldest club in England.
Say wallahi I lied. Say wallahi I lied. I dare you.
Okay, I'll go back and watch. No, I'll go back and see the clip if you said league or you said in England. So if you said league, fair enough, I'll take that back. Said Morgan Gibbs White was shit. Fair enough, I didn't watch the game. The reason they lost 3-0 at home to West Ham, one of the worst teams in the league, is because of Nuno's
itself.
Do you know what he said, Husam, when you were gone? He said Nuno out.
He said Nuno out.
Why? Yeah, he said Nuno out.
I have standards.
Elaborate.
I have standards.
Yeah.
Well, one in isolation, losing to West Ham, bottom of the league, West Ham, is a sackable offence to any Premier League manager that isn't obviously at West Ham. Would you all agree with that?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Sadly,
at home.
Not necessarily one loss doesn't make someone sackable.
No, sackable offence. Sackable offence.
It's not though, is it?
Oh, come on, Joe. It is, man.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think it is actually.
Bro, they held 5 away to Chelsea. Sunderland beat them at home. Sunderland
Yeah, but you won your first game 3-0.
They made a
You
couple
won
of
your first game
signings as
3-0.
well. They made a couple of signings,
Oh,
didn't they?
3-1, sorry.
It's sackable. But that's not even my motivation. My motivation is how dare he try to undermine the authority of the Greek father. How
So this is
dare
the
he?
point here.
How dare he?
You are so
Deep into this
Pro
whole
owner.
Marinakis thing.
thing.
Yeah,
He
pro
cannot
owner,
do
you
no wrong. He can do no wrong. When in actual fact, eventually, it's going to come tumbling down with Marinakis, 100%.
Why would it
Because
come tumbling
he's going to
down?
make the wrong decision and sack the
Never.
wrong manager, and you'll end up relegated, and he'll stop putting in money in, and it will. Trust me, one time it'll go wrong because that guy's a madman.
How's he a madman? How's he a madman?
Well, he
All
is.
right,
You know
Joe.
he is.
All
He's
right, Joe.
mad.
I'll
Mental.
swap your 49ers for my Marinakis this
I
window. What
wouldn't.
you say?
I wouldn't. Genuinely.
Bollocks.
I swear to
Bollocks.
God. I swear,
Why?
man.
What objective reason would you give me for not swapping?
Because I know that not one day all of a sudden he could say, "Do you know what? Feck this league. I'm done. Rip my money out." Do you know what I mean? So
You know he's been there since 2017.
yeah, I know that, right? But there will come a time. There will come a time where this guy.
You know he writes off 50 million of debt into shares every year, pretty much.
Oh, well, he's amazing, isn't he?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, that is
exactly.
good ownership. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
he's
that
a
is
good guy.
good
He's
ownership.
a good guy.
So
He's-
And by the way,
still
you should sack Nuno because you would get Eric Ten Hag then, so because he's available. So that
I
be,
yeah,
I think that works. I think
No,
That
that
was the
works.
question I'm about to ask you. You say sack Nuno. Who are you going to hire? Have you seen the managers list? It's dreadful, bro.
They wanted Ange.
Now, Ange's best
and-
mates with Marinakis. Ange's best mates with Marinakis.
Exactly.
Ooh,
They're
that
going
would
to end
be
up
good.
with Big Ange.
No, Ange's
That would
going
be
to Leverkusen.
We'd
Is
slap
he?
you guys left, right, and center. Oh, is
Ah,
he?
Look, Forest, a team that has won back-to-back European Cups.
Oh God.
We'll go and get a manager from a club we want. That's what we'll do.
When
We don't look on
grandfather
the
was sleeping with
expired
girls at
list,
17.
man. We don't look on the expired list. Like I would fully expect Nuno to go in and knock on not Nuno, Marinakis to knock on Fulham's door and say, "Pass your manager over," or Bournemouth's door and say he's coming back with me. That's how we work, man. We don't do this whole freaking what freebie is going.
Postecoglou is not a Turkish name. That's literally a Greek
name.
Greek name. Yeah.
Wolfie respond to this.
Wolfie Waffle, nobody cares about the relegation battle. Worry about Norwich and them. Norwich aren't in the Premier League, so it's a pretty stupid comment.
I care about the relegation battle.
Forest are in the
care
top
about
half of the league, and pretty much the whole chat has been saying, cook Wolfie. So I'd say they'd care, Tyler. And you've just paid $15 to get my attention. So you're the idiot here, but thank you.
Why are we cussing out Tyler? Don't cuss out Tyler. That's my guy right there.
I don't know
Relax.
who Tyler is, man.
I think he's just put Tyler in a spliff there, to be honest.
Wow. Bold people uniting. Glassman is an Arsenal legend. Stopped Guehi from joining our title rivals to weaken them. When we win the league, he should get a medal. When we win the league? And actually, listen, I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I know this Wolfie has to go in 5 minutes, so we let him start us off. Just on Arsenal quickly. It's just the final segment of the day. Make sure you guys are liking. By the way, we're literally just like 10 likes away from 500 likes. Close the live chat and get us to 500. Wolfie, do you think Arteta's approach was correct at Anfield?
Nope. And this is where me and you unite, Husam. Because for the last 3 to 4 weeks, what have we been saying consistently about this fraud? He will go there and want to get a draw. 0-0, 1-1, whatever. Bro, he sets up with 3 CDMs. I think they all played quite well, by the way. I thought even Moreno was decent. But it's not about that. It's about the intent. Be prepared to lose if you go to win. That's the key thing here. Be prepared to make a statement to say, these are the favorites. We're going into their backyard. We are meant to have the best squad in the league. Arsenal fans keep telling me they have the best squad in the league.
We do have the best squad in the league. Yeah.
So that's okay. There you go. From an Arsenal fan, and I've heard it from many other Arsenal fans. This best squad in the league could and should have gone and taken it to Liverpool. Now, I don't even think Liverpool played that well. I thought both defenses were very good, but I didn't see a dominant performance by Liverpool because I think Arsenal were too cautious. Arsenal, under any other like elite level manager win that game?
No,
Win that game?
no,
What do you mean, no, Joe?
no, because it's
I
not
agree.
about. I don't, man. I think he's getting far too much disrespect. Why? Because they lost to a last 5 minute fucking worldie free kick.
No, that's
So-
not
Win
why
every
he's getting the.
Wait,
That's
Can't
not.
win every
If,
game.
if we went for it, Joe, and we
Yeah.
played the way we were supposed to play,
Who were the last
and
team
we
to win
lost-
at Anfield?
and we lost
Fulham.
2-1, I think a lot of Arsenal fans would have been okay with it. Genuinely,
Fulham.
if we went and played proper. By the way, I'm not even saying play proper as in attack them the way we attack Leeds. Play the exact same way.
Balanced.
Just-
Yeah.
Just start better players. Why are you starting Martinelli and Moreno in the team when you have Eze, Odegaard, and these guys on the bench and one
Odegaard was not fully fit though, right? He got injured.
That's
against
BS.
Leeds.
I've never once believed that crap. If a player's on the bench and he's gonna play, he's fit to start a game. Otherwise, don't take him.
No,
That's the
he's not.
same. That's the same logic he had with Saliba. Oh, he was injured in training before the match started, but then he was deemed fit
And he
enough.
put him on.
Okay, he got-
It's crazy.
and he-
It's crazy.
And he got
yeah.
injured in 2 minutes. So now what?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
goes against your logic, right? If he's like, oh, Odegaard is not fit, well, Saliba wasn't fit. Why did you start him? He was literally injured in training before the
And-
game
and
started.
Ashraf,
And guess what? Now he's out.
the key point for me is because this is a mentality game, bro. Football is 90% mentality, 10% skill, right? Because if you look and you think about it, when that team sheet comes into the Liverpool dressing room and they see 3 CDMs or central midfielders, whatever you want to call it, and they see Martinelli and you see Eze on the bench, Odegaard on the bench, Wanyeri on the bench, all the creative players on the bench, that already gives Liverpool a 5 to 10% boost to say they're here for a draw. We already know from the team selection, they're here for the draw. That's the problem with it, man. It was too negative of a mindset. Clear indication he wanted a draw. They step onto that pitch already at a disadvantage. If the team sheet comes in and you're seeing Eze in the middle, or even Eze on the left instead of Martinelli, you're seeing Odegaard instead of Moreno. You're seeing
Big
attacking
occasion, it's a
intent.
big
You
occasion
look
to
at that
draw.
sheet and you think we're in for a tough game today. They're serious. They're here to play. The mentality side, it's won and lost before they've even kicked a ball, man. And at the end of the day, he went there for a draw and still came back with an L. So go for the damn win and show your intent to beat the current champions in their own backyard.
And this is where I'll back up Wolfie even more, because this is what I think Liverpool screwed up. Because you saw that lineup, you know, we're not that big of a threat on the counter-attack with these guys. Liverpool, in my opinion, played horrendous that first half. People will say, oh, Arsenal stopped them. No, I don't think Arsenal stopped them. I think Liverpool, yeah, okay, we stopped them, yes, of course, technically. But I think Liverpool underperformed tremendously that first half. It's a combination, 100%. But I
fast to save our life. We couldn't.
But I think that's more on you guys than it's on us. I think you guys, for whatever reason,
We
started the
couldn't
game
attack.
shook
We wanted to, but we couldn't.
or worried or whatever. And Gravenberch, by the way, said it. I watched his interview after where he said we made changes at halftime where we went man to man. We allowed Konate to go on the left winger, and then we asked, I don't know if it's Szoboszlai or someone else, to push on the fullback, which is Calafiori, and we changed the style so we could win the ball more and keep it more. They should, in my opinion, they should have been a lot braver in the first half, Liverpool. And we did not take advantage of the fact that they were too conservative and too scared to attack and commit properly. And we screwed our own selves up by starting Moreno and Martin. Bro, I've lost count of how many times Konate has made Martinelli his bitch. Honestly, at this point, it should be illegal. It's like prostitution. He's made him his bitch every single game. I don't understand how Martinelli walks like a man now.
He's done. I'm
Making
sorry,
good
he
points,
is
man.
done.
You're making
How could
good
one
points.
player pocket you 6-7 games in a row that much?
Martinelli's
How?
shit, man.
It's unbelievable. And the fact that we had, and by the way, I do think we have the best squad in the league. Because imagine my
Yeah, you do.
eighth and ninth best attackers are Martinelli and Madueke. 8 and 9. That's not bad. That's not bad. For
No,
me
you
to
have
say
a great-
Martinelli and Madueke are my 8th and 9th, that's amazing squad depth. Defense, we have the best squad depth. I think attack, we have the best squad depth. Midfield, I don't think it's the best squad depth, but it's decent still. It's not bad. For you to go play that kind of game against Liverpool, I saw all the streams this week. I was traveling, but I was still watching the streams. I don't think we were the better team. I think Liverpool were the team that was trying to win it. How
were
are we
better in the
taking
first
set
half.
pieces in the first half, but we were better just in terms of keeping the ball and stuff. We didn't actually create something dangerous. I don't remember Allison being tested once where I was like, shit, that was close.
Yeah, we didn't test.
We were taking set pieces from our own half. Literally, we get a free kick and we're shooting the set piece long up. What are we doing? Is this Arsenal? Or is it Fulham or Crystal Palace? I don't get it. What are you on about? We didn't play that well. That second half, you could see Liverpool are trying to commit players and actually trying to score. We weren't doing any of that. And when Eze comes on, I don't know if it was his first touch or second touch, when he got that long ball and skinned Szoboszlai, bro, Martinelli would have broken his ankle trying to do that. That's what happens when you... Slot went with his best lineup. Arteta went with overthinking and saying, I will start very strong physical DMs in the middle to try and, control the game. It didn't work for shit. You conceded in the end. And you didn't score, which is also as bad. It's mental, bro. And I agree. I saw the Egal and Husam thing. I 100% agree with Husam. People need to understand momentum in football. When you start building up and getting better and dominating more and shooting more and creating more, you could eventually break the team and score. That is a real thing in football. There are times when you can see signs where, yes, the team is never going to score. But with Liverpool, it didn't look like the case. If it was 90th minute, I would have been worried they're going to score a 90th minute goal. It's mental, bro.
I think big up to you, Wolfie. Big up to you.
Yeah, drop off. Yeah, make sure you like.
Congrats on 30K. Big up.
Congrats on 30K, yeah.
Thank you, chat. Thank you those who subscribed. Much love. I do appreciate it.
Love you, Wolfie, man.
Love you.
Big up. Big up. I think Joe should respond to this one because you're the one that's pro Arteta for the game. Read this out and respond to it because I think he's more talking about what you're talking about.
If it was first or second year, it's understandable to play that way. But his sixth season, got all his playing, then playing that way, bad management. I just think Liverpool or Anfield is a very, very difficult place to go. And maybe he is cautious first. And maybe he did think, listen, I don't want to, throw the kitchen sink at it. Listen, we'll never know. If you threw the kitchen sink, you still might have come away with a loss and maybe an even bigger loss. I don't know. I just think Arteta, yeah, okay, and probably rightly so, gets criticised because it is now his sixth season and, he's got all the components and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to for me is they lost to a worldly free kick. So I don't think it needs as much berating as it's getting. But listen, I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't see it week in, week out and all that sort of stuff. So
I'm going to challenge that, Joe. Joe, do you think the Arsenal fans who are complaining about it are more upset about the result, or are they more upset about how we approach the game and play?
Because how you approached.
Yeah. Exactly, because the result is not transferable. I agree. We can go on and win 7-8 games in a row right now where this result will not matter. For me, it's the cautiousness that you said Arteta has and the way he approaches games, that's what's transferable. And to win a league title, you cannot win it without being brave and trying to play proper attacking football. This ludicrousy that maybe it applied 30 years ago, this crap that Fergie said about defense wins you championships is BS. Attacks win you championships. You need to have a good defense as well, don't get me wrong, but your attack wins you championships first. We've had the best defense last 2 seasons. We didn't win shit. The 22-23 season or the 21-22 season, when Liverpool and City were going at it, 93, 92 points, guess what? Both of them conceded the same number of goals. Guess who won the league? The team with the better attack. The team that scored more goals. In the last 6-7 years, only the 2020 season, I think, when City had most goals, which is an anomaly because City fell off early, is when Liverpool won the league. Every other season, the best attack wins.
I hear you. Eric Ten Hag is living in a forest in Germany, is what the real Dwayne Dibley is saying. He got sacked 2 games in. That's crazy. That's crazy. What a fall. Big up to Football Rig. حقك علي حبيبي. Wolfie left. For the first time, Wolfie spitting facts. Arsenal fans who think that was a good performance, then you're delusional. Big up the panel. I agree.
Do you know who this is, Husam?
No.
This is Sami from the Kura Pod.
Say wallah, it's Sami.
Qasam billah, it's Sami. Go check his channel.
Hey, big up Sami. Why is his name Football Rig?
That's the name of his channel.
Oh, like oil.
Yeah. He's Saudi, no? So half Saudi.
Sami. Big up Sami. Guys, by the way, we're 1 like away from 500 likes and it's irritating me because we're at 499. Can we just get that 1 like, please?
Oh shit, I didn't like the video, so let me get us there.
Yeah, get us there. Oh, this is Sami's channel.
I told you, bro. What do you mean I work with him? That's Sami.
He wasn't lying. Football rig.
I never lie.
MashaAllah.
Big up Football Rig, guys. Give him a subscribe. Amazing guy. Recently got married a week ago. So congrats as well on the marriage.
Congrats, man.
ألف مبروك حبيبي ألف مبروك. I'm just looking at his reaction to the Soboslai goal.
Why? That was a worldie of a free kick, I won't lie though. And I loved Michael. By the way, I think Michael Owen sometimes waffles like crazy. But in this one, he got it spot on. He was like, the wall actually in such a scenario is a hindrance. It doesn't help. Because when the free kick is like 30, when the free kick's 30 plus yards away, you need to make sure you have, it's better to have no wall. Take it.
Reminds me of Rice foul, man. Was last shot.
حبيبي سامي. Just shocked.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, they scored. Fucking hell, they scored. Fucking hell, they scored. Oh my god.
Your introduction to this channel, Sammy, is you raging. Thank you for the super chat. Big up, habibi. Appreciate you. And I do agree, I don't think it's a good performance. Second half, we were the only team that actually attempted to attack. Go subscribe to Football Rig, chat. Man City and Liverpool were challenging when they played at each other's grounds. Both teams went for a win, even though most were draws.
Exactly.
Yeah, the 2-2s, the 1-1s, the 3-3s. Like it was always like an attempt from both sides to actually get the 3 points. And there is a reason
City
why
won the treble.
Said the same thing to me today. I immediately told him straw man. I'm like, so what if, because you can't just say, what if they attack and they lose? Okay, what if they attack and win?
I agree.
Now what?
Exactly. When City won the treble, if you remember, they tried to attack Liverpool. Liverpool played a low block at the time, or they changed their style. City were all over them. Yes, they lost 1-0 when Salah scored a brilliant goal, but that doesn't matter. That mentality of how you go and play away from home carried on for the whole season, and they won the league and the treble, obviously. Like, you have to look at the long run. In a vacuum, it's not a bad, like, okay, it's a bad result, obviously, because you lost, but it's not the end of the world. We can probably win our next 5 games. For me, it's more about, like, do we have the mentality to go win the league or the playing style?
Fairs. Anyway, guys, on that note, we're going to wrap up the stream. Just Joe Football Show is in the description. And
Ashraf, show at 7 o'clock, people.
Let's go. He's got a show at 7 o'clock. We're going to redirect you guys over to Jay, the Arsenal fan, the catch up. They've got to stream right now, so go show them some love over there as well. Like the video, subscribe on our way out. And I'm going to be back at 9:30 p.m. UK time to tell you why Liverpool is hated by everyone now. You get me? It's the villain arc. Let's go. Let's do it, chat. Anyway, we're going to take you over to the catch up. Go tell them Husam raid in the chat. And yeah, peace out, Habibis.